And I think we're live. What's up, everybody? I think we are. There's no way to really know, but yeah, once this gets underway, I'll let catch up for a second and then have a beer, see what's going on with everybody. All right, I should probably use that opening 10 seconds to remind minors that it's not allowed for them to drink on YouTube. Don't do that. If you're not a minor, maybe you should join me for one. I like drinking beers with people. One of my favorite things to do. All right, so we are live. I'm pretty sure I got sound and video both working. Camera's a little shaky because I don't feel like moving my mouse off of the stand that's holding the laptop. Jaggers will smash. Maybe. I was under the impression that he probably would when we first signed on for the match, but I'm telling you, this thing's feeling pretty good. I think I got something for him there. But just to make sure I was good and ready, I smashed an awful lot of Jaeger bombs last night. All right. Devin's Forum, thank you for checking on that, because that other dipshit always just kept telling me there was no audio. Arm Sport Videos. Scott, what's up, my man? Anybody in here that likes arm wrestling should definitely be following Scott's page. An incredible library of arm wrestling from many, many years. Okay. Big Frag, what's going on, buddy? Hit that damn like button, nerds. Perfect. It's easier when you call everybody nerds and I just get to giggle about it. I'll pack a bowl in place of that beer. Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. To each their own. Lots of people prefer the bowls. Some people just want to smoke like fucking blunts. It's all good. Wow, Marcus Thompson ready to get slanted. As usual. Eric, what's up? What's up, beer man? Love the headgear. Oh, it's fancy. It's my fancy toque. Kevin Carrier, cheers for the Thirsty Thursday, buddy. More diet beer. Oh, I can't wait for this match so I can stop drinking diet beer. It's either drink diet beer and eat clean or not make weight. But I gotta make weight. Fuck. So diet beers and eating clean. It's either that or normal beers and not eat at all, or eat normally and no beers. Is what it is. But it's not even for the Austin match. Austin Jaggers, super heavyweight. I can come in at whatever the fuck I want. I'm also pulling Jamie Staken, which I need to be at 242 for. Okay. Levon Sturridge Feely. Oh my god, that dude is so big. Sleeman's, yeah, Sleeman's 2.0. It's pretty light. I think Austin was saying he's like 295 or 298 or something. He's pretty big. How much do I need to cut? I don't need to cut anything. I'm waking up right at that 240 mark, so I just don't want to end up coming in over, and I don't want to cut weight as I'm driving down that day. So if I was weighing in the night before, cutting a few pounds is no big deal, but I don't want to show up dehydrated and not fed. I want to get up, eat breakfast, weigh in, and still be good. Yeah. I don't think it's really going to affect me. It's basically just fat. Fat doesn't make you strong. If you can't do a one-arm chin-up, all that extra weight doesn't help you on the offensive side unless you're pressing. But it's not like I can do a one-arm push-up to really push all that weight either. John and Pavlo this weekend. John. Pablo maybe laughed. Hi, Evan. Is your matches going to be able to be live streamed? My matches will be live streamed. Be Strong Arm Wrestling runs great events. Umesh, that dude, good cameras. Same guy that was running the live stream for the Table Monkeys last weekend, but it's not his fault or his equipment's fault. It was just the internet connection was not stable inside of that gym. At this venue, he's got much better internet connection, and it will be hardwired, not through Wi-Fi, so it'll be a solid stream. Yes, Devin, that is the channel. Awesome stuff. Also, if you could find Be Strong Arm Wrestling, Umesh's channel, to plug so people know where they can go to watch this. I'll say John. That's about it, though. You think Devin will hook Levin? No. I mean, maybe, like, on his way down. I don't think anybody's ever been strong enough to do anything with Levin in the shape that he's in. And I told Devin not to piss him off. Like, pissing him off this far out. Levin came in at 420 for his last one. He's probably going to be looking to come in bigger on this next one. Probably not a good idea for Devin to encourage that. But he's a big boy. He can do what he wants. I think the only way that encourage him to come in even bigger than 420 is if, like, his kidneys fail before he gets there, but then you don't get the match. There we go. Fixed it. Not sure what you fixed. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I lose shit in the chats all the time. Why is Moss not going anymore? What? Oh, Mask. I think he fucked up his hand a little bit against Tim, whether it was during the match or during the table smash. I don't know. But then he's got, he's supposed to be pulling Rick Heidebrecht here, which I would have liked to have seen, especially, being there. But he's got Prudnick 2 weeks later to come pull Mask and then fly out to pull Prudnick when your hand's already bunged up a little bit. I think he made the right call. Steve Jarrett, OVHH. Good evening, my dudes. What's up, dudes? Steve's one of the newer guys in the club. It'll be nice to show him off once he's ready to go in the local circuit. Yep. Eric just cooked wings and beer. Yeah, wings and beer is awesome. That's what I had last night. Wings and beer. And then I smashed those all down with some Jager bombs. Now I'm hungry. Me too. But I just ate a giant omelet, and that's about what I'm allowed to have if I want to drink beers tonight. The Table Monkeys dial-up catching on with all the arm wrestlers. Yeah, that internet connection was pretty rough. I tried watching the live feed afterwards. There were some really good matches. When they put the actual footage out, like of the prelim stuff, my boy Darcy did really, really well in a couple of those matches. I think that four-way, the matchmaking on it was just incredible, because any one of those four dudes could have won the whole event for sure. It was very close. And Brian DeZormo's young lad Ashton, he just executed game plan the best. And that kid's impressive for 16 years old. The way he can pop his wrist out and come around people so well, that kid's going to be really good in a few years. He's not going to be able to make 54 anymore. Like, that might be his last event at 54, which is tough for him, because I think he's like 5th or 6th in Ontario right now. At 16 years old, when you're ranked like 5th or 6th in Ontario, Ontario's pretty badass. So for him to be that ranked that high, that young, he's going to keep getting better. We got a couple of really young, really good guys that are going to be coming up, and like immediately upon turning legal age, they're going to be killing it on the North American scene for sure. Joel Cagle, you don't think Levon will be over 400? I'm pretty sure he will. Pretty sure he will. Devin's Farm, yes. that Be Strong Arm Wrestling channel, that's the one that's going to have the live stream on it. Kidneys are overrated. Yeah, you don't really need 2 of them, right? I wouldn't mind selling one. Maybe he thinks the bigger he gets, the less endurance he's going to have. Endurance is not going to be something that he needs to be worried about. He needs to be worried about strength. If he's going to try to fuck with an endurance fight with Devin, he's already lost. If you're strong enough to just drill through him 6 times in a row, it doesn't matter. If you're strong enough, Devin wouldn't be able to put enough force to make endurance matter. Marcus, my man. Devin's plan is to get Levin's stroke out during the match. That's always a possibility. Derek Smith, no live support group. What the fucking names these guys got? Evan, please forget Bowen and just smash Italia. Why would I smash Paul Italia? I don't think Paul's got any problems with me. And I don't think Paul's really at that level of competitive arm wrestling for me to be put up with. And I don't think he's big enough. I know he's in pretty good shape. He looks strong, but I think I've got like 50 pounds on him or something. And he's still fairly new to arm wrestling. So me arm wrestling him doesn't make much sense. Frank, what did Frank say? I gotta scroll back up to find Frank and see what he said. What did he say here? Marcus, Rob was born Tiny's dial-up. Oh, it was on Neil's live stream that he was talking about. I'm assuming he was talking about the match I'm having against Neil. And Rob's internet was shit like it always is. Evan doesn't have one. Evan doesn't have what? What does Evan not have? Evan doesn't have a lot of things. Oh, kidneys. I have kidneys. It's the liver you got to worry about. Big Frank, who needs them? Yeah. No, I actually do have a liver. It's actually been tested for life insurance, and it's fine. My liver, it's an anomaly, but it's good to go. Sounds like Rob was dealing with the aftermath of the coof as well. I don't know what that is. Beer and wings. Attaboy, Kevin. You got to get all trained up for my nephew. He's going to whoop that ass. Jager bombs. Yeah, smash those all the time. Fucking Jager bombs. Sleeman 2.0 is some flavored beers. I like Bud Light Lime. That's about it. I've tried some of these like peanut butter stouts and stuff, and they're not bad. Drink a beer. But I couldn't sit down and just drink them. It's crazy. Mission is to get Levon's heart rate up. His heart rate will be way up before the match even starts. That's for goddamn sure. Background looks good. Well, thank you. Better than OSB. No, F Bowen, neon, not good. Who can afford neon lights? Jeez, you got to get those things like all custom made and shit. And I don't need a forklift to get him to the table. You'll need a forklift to get him away from the table. Can't see anybody trying to carry his big ass. Levon will have horns and a tail by June and will have to be tranquilized after the match. Yeah. That sounds like something that might happen. Finally, show a drinking. Wow. Why would anybody not be drinking? That doesn't make sense. Evan versus Pauline Walnuts. Whenever John Labo went out for Halloween as Paul Italia, I think it was Tall Italia. I'd arm wrestle that guy. Paul definitely doesn't. Yeah, it's not a real match, so it doesn't make any sense. Evan, and it's a free match, or what do you mean by a free match, like free to watch. I don't think it's pay-per-view. I don't know that it might be on like the pay-per-view section of that channel. I don't know, but I mean, it's only a couple of bucks if it is on the pay-per-view section. Like, how much do YouTube pay-per-view sections really cost? It's a couple of bucks and you can cancel it right after, whatever. And I'll tell you, the price of admission will be well worth it if I can get the brakes on that big prick even once, because I'll be having a lot of fun with that. No love for Politai. I love Politai. I think he's awesome. I think he does great things for the sport. I just don't think he's at a competitive level to arm wrestle against me. Finally, been drinking on here for months. It's all I do is drink on here. Tim Neil was talking about pulling a match with you today on his broadcast. Oh yeah, what were Rob's takes on that? David Tomes with a super chat. Here, Evan, have a beer on me, brother. Well, thank you, David. I will have a beer. This beer here was brought to you by David Tomes. So what was Rob saying about his opinion on that match? Just out of curiosity. I'm hoping that he went off and made fun of somebody for going to get their ass whooped. If he said something boring, like it might be a good match, I don't want to hear about it. Homemade apple pie, don't fuck it. Unless you want to, then do what you want. I don't give a fuck. Who's your pick for the over the top? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Big Matt. Dude's a fucking savage. Yes, that is enough for a beer here. Yeah, definitely Big Matt. The dude's fucking huge. If Lachlan would have had like anything for Toddzilla, I probably would have went with Lockie. I know Pork Chop gave Toddzilla a harder time than Lachlan did. So, yeah. Can you explain what Alan was drinking the other night? I don't remember. Thing is I don't actually remember any of my lives. I remember giving him a hard time about, chugging that first one before I'd even let him talk. But I don't remember what it was. Evan is more of a light bright budget than Neon Lights. Oh, I do have a light bright. I could get the kids to put together an F-Bone light bright. Alan was sipping on his wine cooler. I don't think he had a wine cooler. I think he was like drinking rum, maybe. Usually Alan's a whiskey guy. Why was I thinking he was drinking like vodka and orange juice or something, though? Authenticity beats Neon Lights all day. Big Matty's thumb and hand are huge. Yeah, the guy's fucking enormous. For me to drive to Matt Mask's house, if I only stopped for gas and coffee and only got coffee when I stopped for gas, piss jugs being used, no 36 hours to get to Matt's house from here. 36 hours straight. That's on the Trans-Canada Highway the whole way, basically. Pretty well 36 straight hours on the Trans-Canada Highway, then like another hour and a half north on a sub-highway. But yeah, I thought it was orange juice and something, but vodka is the only thing I ever drink with orange juice. I don't think it tastes right with whiskey. Maybe rum. Some people like tequila and orange juice, but I can't stand tequila anymore. It just won't stay in my stomach. I won't stay down. Orange juice and brandy. Brandy? I mean, I could see Alan drinking brandy, but I don't think that's what it was. RBJ said Fatal 4-Way of North American would help him on the aeroplane to Arm Wars. What? With the Fatal 4-Way of North America to help him on that? I don't understand that. Do you think Devin is number one lefty in North America? Yes. And by a gap. F Bone Light Bright would be amazing. I'm gonna check and see if the kids still have that kicking around, because that'd be awesome. I'd like to come visit you guys. Oh wow, never mind then. I guess I'm making 2 stops. You're more where Devin is. Yeah, I'm about an hour and a half closer to Red Deer than Devin is. But yeah, I'm just straight down the highway, hour and a half from Devin's house. I need to take like 4 different turns to get to Devin's house, but it's an hour and a half drive. Oh wow, never mind then. Yeah, that's the one. Beer Man versus Jagger. That's the channel. Anybody that wants to subscribe to that, get the notifications. About 2,500 miles, I believe, Mike. Evan is close to Devin. Yeah, definitely am. Evan, what are your thoughts on Play-Doh? Like the putty that to make stuff with kids, or like the philosopher? Either way, I like Play-Doh. First wing wash down with a beer. Fuck, now I want wings. Cheers, Marcus. Get them wings into you. Smash them down. Hope they're eating spicy. Evan, have you tried Bowen's pencil breaking trick? Like to snap a pencil? Who can't snap a pencil? Big Frank, he's in the wrong chat. I'm assuming that's about proving astrology and the Play-Doh thing. Did your brother move house? So my brother is actually living at my dad's house while we're gonna try to get his house built. We've been clearing out the lot. My nephew bought a brand new chainsaw so we could help cut some of these trees. Still 881. Thing is just fucking enormous. It's got a 41-inch bar on it. It is the largest production chainsaw ever made. It's fucking huge. We don't use it unless we need it for a tree that big. Holy shit, that'll break your wrist if you're not paying attention in a hurry. I eat food off a Play-Doh. Play-Doh is pretty important in proving astrology. Thanks for sharing. I mean, I'm pretty sure that absolutely nobody, including myself in here, gives a fuck, but thanks, man. Imagine Evan just drops a video beating Bowen's nail bending skill. I feel Bowen really cares about it. He probably does care about it, but I don't. And I can't see me being really good at it. I don't care. I have tried bending nails before when I first got into arm wrestling, but my grip strength was so fucking bad. Eric Hussein, holds world records in grip strength competitions, and he was one of the top tier high hookers when I started. So I'd end up down at his place in Orleans for a couple of practices when I first started, and we did some grip strength stuff. And I was probably weighing in around 260 pounds back then. So I think I was the biggest guy that did the grip strength medley. And I had the very worst score. I didn't complete one event. Grip strength's not my thing. Bowen, bender of nails and snapper pretzels. He's an impressive person. Kane, yes, he does. He's the sensei of play-by-play nails without sharp ends. Send her down, I'll mod it. And it isn't the biggest chainsaw ever made. Not the biggest chainsaw ever made, the biggest production saw that's put out for the public. They've made bigger custom saws for sure, but I'm pretty sure that was the biggest. Yeah. I can snap pencils really easily with 2 hands. I'm pretty sure I could snap Ryan Bowen like a pencil. Did any of you boys see John practice session with Ray and Giannis? Those other boys that pull with John, they seem strong dudes. I have not watched it. I bend mines with my spoon. That's funny. Yo beat, yo Robert, yo big. What's up, everybody? And the beat goes on. Daniel-san, what's up, homie? Cheers, mate. Robert, Jaggers gonna get embarrassed so bad as you in that sandwich match. And that was horrific. Wait, where's Robert? Ah, that guy. You know, I like that Robert Kelly's trying to root for me and, pushing all that. But dude, if you don't go make that fucking sandwich for Danielle, I just can't be friends with you until you get it done. I thought all your shit was funny. And the original comments that set all these intergender matches is off with you and stuff. I thought it was all fucking hilarious with the trolling. But if you don't make that fucking sandwich, we will never be friends. Well, Daniel, I know this is the line of work that you are in. So there's you're probably right, but I'm going off of what they were telling me whenever they bought it. It's a big fucking saw. Well, why don't you go ahead and correct me then, Daniel? What is the biggest production saw ever made so that I can go tell them they're full of shit when they say that stuff? I'm not actually doing any research. So don't be fucking telling me something stupid either. So when I go say it and they Google it, then I look like a fucking idiot. Or maybe do that because that's funny too. Evan, can you beat Bowen's 10 playing card? I can rip a deck of cards. Well, I can now. I couldn't, but he does rip it pretty smoothly. If Hitman doesn't soon get a match, he's going to lose it. Poor bugger seems unstable about it. Yeah, Alan's been pulling hard and practicing. I wish we would have been filming at practice. Normally, it's practice pulls. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? No, most of the time, people aren't going to watch practice stuff unless something entertaining is going on. But two guys just standing at the table, they're talking to each other, they're arm wrestling. We're practicing. There's not really a whole lot to see unless we're doing some instructional stuff. But I wish we would have had the camera out so you guys could have had a glimpse of what Alan looks like right now and how fucking strong he is, man. He, now mind you, I wasn't on the table. I'm already resting. But everybody else that's still in full training mode, you stay while training, you're beat down. That's why we take such long rest periods before competing, right? To get that inflammation out, to let it really heal up so you really are strong. So me being a week and a half into my rest, I'm feeling pretty good. I used to only take 2 weeks off before a match. Now I go 3. I'm getting a little older and just smarter about things. But yeah, Alan was pretty well running the table, playing king of the table for the whole night with everybody. It was impressive. He's ready for a big match anytime. Basically from right now, any top level guy basically around that size, if they say the word and Alan gets 2.5, 3 weeks rest, they're in big fucking trouble. He may not beat everybody, but they're going to know they were in it. Okay. You'll be happy soon. Well, make the fucking sandwich then. Stop talking about it and do it. God damn. Just make her a sandwich and she'll give you the D when you're done. Is he going to make that? Yeah, I think there's plans for him to make the fucking sandwich. We'll find out. Now screen all barbecue sauce. It's a huge saw, yes. McCullough. What McCullough? Two gold blowing sandwich. Can't be like that. Can't be like that. You make her the sandwich she wants. You can get one off the shelf nowadays. Husqvarna 3120. Okay, so what's the size of it? Of a 3120 Husky? Maybe it's the biggest still ever made, and they were just saying it wrong. I don't know. Only 2 weeks, so weak. It's not the size of the saw, it's how you use it. Well, depending on what you're trying to cut, sometimes Yeah, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean. But you know how long it'd take to get to fucking England in a rowboat? Sometimes size matters. Yeah, I made it 2 weeks ago, left it outside, should be fine. That's disgusting. Just disgusting. What a filthy person. That's how you get mice. You looking for ants? Because that's how you get ants. Robert Kelly equals no ownership. Tell your bro to bring that saw on the live. We want to see it. Well, they're on the road tonight, actually, doing the last trip and moving other shit. Why is there no footage of Todd and Devin poll? I don't know if there is footage or not. I said on the live the other night that I'm pretty sure there is, and that you know, the Table Monkeys will have it out on their channel in time once they get it, you know, looking good the way they want it. It is possible that either Devin or Todd said we don't want footage of this. I don't know. I really don't. I was already gone by the time they pulled. Did you or Alan pull with Todd? No. We were down there, well, one, to watch our boy Pork Chop, you know, any coaching assistance we could have for him. Plus, we want to see the match. And one of our newer guys there, Darcy, the old Darjo, he had a four-way match that was pretty big for him. And we wanted to be down there to support and coach with him. So we went down, we watched the matches. We didn't stay for the seminar because we still had a 5.5-hour drive home. So any of the polling that Alan got to do was like before those matches. And then right after the matches, basically, we fucked off to go get fucked up and come home. Did Alan, no, we didn't pull Todd. Oh, super chat here. Derek Smith, no live support group. Jesus. Okay, well, we're going to have to short form that name up a little bit. Hitman was the strongest looking dude at the Table Monkeys event. Please record practice with him. What the hell? Were you there at the Table Monkeys event to see this? Pembroke Chainsaw Massacre. It was in the contract, reindeer section 2.3 though. Reindeer NDA agreement. I'm guessing that's about it ain't easy having pals. Sometimes, not when they're like me. Husky is 7.25 cubic inch displacement. The Stills is 7.42. Well, 7.42 sounds bigger than 7.25. Normally we don't work in cubic inches here. We do ours in cc's, well, cubic centimeters. Hitman versus BLM, who wins? If they were to do it right now, Alan. But Brendan has been training so fucking hard and he's so beat up. I don't know who would win if they both just took their 2.5, 3 weeks rest. I don't know. Both of them are fucking ridiculous. Okay. Alex McDonald, you getting COVID again soon? I fucking hope not. Shit's bullshit. Evan, did you see Larry live on Blue Balls? A little bit, but I can't pay attention to him. Evan's blue eyes are what really intimidates opponents. Oh, they get fierce, buddy. They get fierce. They get looking eye to eye with me for about 3 seconds before they realize that their wife wants me. Allen versus Spolger in 3 weeks. I would put whatever you guys want up that Allen crushes Spolger easily right now. 3-0, however Allen wants, I think. Allen would kill Yanis, I think. Thirsty Thursday after 390 Canadian dentist lunch appointment is right. Yeah, that'd do it. Jesus Christ, $400 at the dentist? That sucks. Eric, I saw it my feed. I just haven't watched it yet. Should I? What was Eric asking? Oh, the live. Well, Larry's not really a great talker. Ryan Bowen's voice irritates me. Ozzy was on there and Adam Silver's is pretty good. So it might not be terrible. I had it on in the background while I was doing some shit here. But yeah. I didn't get to see most of it. Evan, coaching here, get to these down your neck. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna have a beer. I think that's the key here. I just need enough beers to read what Marcus is saying. And then I have too many beers and I can't read at all. However that works out. So is Evan at the same level as, or is Alan at the same level as Giannis? So Giannis is like world class for sure. Absolutely. At 165. When Alan was at his best while competing, he was world class for sure. Now, Giannis was winning WAF. Alan's never won WAF, but I mean, Alan has a winning record on RVJ and has beaten Todd Hutchins. He's fucking good when he's on his game. This is easily the strongest I can remember Alan ever being. So I don't think it would be close. I think Alan would crush Ray or Giannis. How we doing, Beer Man? What's going on, Andreas? What do you think of Dennis coming back? I hope he does. I love seeing all those big motherfuckers. Evan, what's Jaggers' reward for travel to your doorstep for a match? Hope he's getting paid all expenses plus. So I'm not the promoter. I'm not the one that deals with all that. And Austin, they actually reached out to me to try to get a match, not the other way around. If it was me wanting him and expecting him to come here, I would have been paying for him to come. I don't know exactly what the details are of whatever they've got sorted out, but I think Austin has to win to get paid. And I believe they just really wanted to come so that they could be there basically on Devin's final practice. So Austin's only pulling left-handed so that he can get on there and get working with Devin, you know, and see what's up there before Devin goes into hibernation in his cave for the last few months before. So I think they just wanted to come. They were looking for a reason to come. They were looking for a match. And who else are you going to throw at Austin left-handed from Ontario? So, yeah, I was not looking for a left-handed match of that caliber, but they asked me. I'm not going to say no to it. Marcus says, your coaching skills are trash. Your advice would be, here, drink these beers. You know what? That is actual coaching advice that I have given to a teammate, and it worked. So, Tarzan, my little brother, we went to, it was MGC 2015. That was the year that Alan pulled the super match against RVJ. Mask and Brezink, that was good. Lupkus and Mike Gould was phenomenal, that match. So that day it was the amateur section and James was pulling and he was trying to all top roll, hit, flash, and it was not working. He was also trying to pull the event sober, you know, thinking that, oh, well, maybe I would do better sober instead of just getting too drunk and being a piece of shit. But he did not do well. He lost a shitty match that he shouldn't have lost. And I just went over to the bar, grabbed two tall boys, brought them over and sat them down on the table in front of him. Said, listen here, drink these and start hooking because we got to fix whatever the fuck's wrong with you because you look like shit up there. So he smashed back those pints, went up there and just turned everything into a hook. And he just killed everybody and came back and won it. So yes, drink these, start hooking. Sometimes I will give coaching advice like drink these beers. Pull Neil, get Uncle John to commentate. That'd be a great time pulling Neil with John commentating. The Schmo, new translator. Well, Schmo, fuck, if you can get it done, you got the job. Toddzilla versus Arackley, I think, is like 3.5 weeks out. The same day as Mask versus Prudnick. Okay, and I'm like 3 more kegs. Jesus, Marcus, there's 3 kegs. Like, I could do 3 of those like little Bubba kegs, but not like 3 real kegs. That's like crazy levels even for me. Jameson, I can do Jameson, although I do like the Tullamore Dew. That's tasty stuff. Who else we got in the chat here? People keep coming and going. It's hard to keep up with all you motherfuckers. You talk so fast. Schmo getting the timesheets now. Well, send them to Schmo. He knows how to fill them out at least. I can't fill out paperwork. Marcus, Uncle John is live tonight, but sounds like I might need a brain. Not sure I like that. Yeah, so he goes live in a little bit with I think he's doing the Arm Wrestling University thing tonight. I know how to arm wrestle, so I was never really good in school anyways. I preferred to hang out and drink beer in the parking lot versus actually attend class. Have you ever had a real job? I've had a bunch of real jobs. This really sounds like it'd be a Happy Gilmore section. Generally, I just don't like bosses. People telling me what to do piss me off. They're not my real dad. This channel is all about the no thinking. If you're looking to think, get on over there. Uncle John does great stuff. If you're looking to kick back and relax and turn the brain off and just unwind from, it's Thursday night. Time to relax. We've had a hard week. We're almost done. Time to relax and have a pint. This is a spot for that. Evan, awesome info. And who's the promoter for the Jaggers match? It's his name is Umesh. Devin's forum has been posting the link to Umesh's YouTube channel. That'll be streaming it in the chat multiple times. But yeah, Umesh is the one running this. Oh, super chat from Mark Hoover. Battle of the Bunker is official for August 13th. Will you be here repping for the high hookers again? You're going to have to let me know a little bit more details. What's this Battle for the Bunker? Is this the one where, what's that big dumbass's name with the huge hands that had a decent little match with me and still lost when I was like a complete bag of shit, thinking that he can beat me now because I think he wants me. Is that the event that he wants to pull at me with? Okay. I can view a deleted message? Well, why would you delete a message like if you ever had a job? I think that's a fantastic question. When did you leave North America? What do you mean? When did I leave North America? Why would I leave North America? How do you think Larry will do in tournament style? I think he's a lot better suited for tournament style. Just based on yeah, he's really fucking strong. He does a lot better in the first round. 60 seconds rest is not enough for that big dude. He's looking like he just wants to plow through, get that match over with, and then go sit down where you got 10-15 minutes. I think tournaments is a better place for him right now. 100 nerds watching. Smash that like button. Let's go, nerds. Tullamore Dew is better than Jameson. I prefer it, yeah. Frank, I lost the will to live last night. Well, what did you do last night, Marcus? I want to hear this story. Marcus, how do we get you on the live with me so we can hear about how rough your night was? Oh, shit. What's up, Marcus? Top up the beer fridge, mate. We need drunken, disorderly shows. Ah, fuck. Fridge is currently stocked. But if drunken, disorderly is what you're looking for, maybe we'll just pick up the pace a little bit. Fuck. I missed a garbage can that big from like 3 feet away. This is why I arm wrestle instead of playing basketball. But thank you very much, Marcus. That will keep beers flowing. Oh, you're right. Marcus, seriously, you should consider coming on the show one time and telling us and just getting completely obliterated with me. It'll be a fun time. Who pays? Have you ever had a real job? Who pays your bills? Your woman or the government? Well, that's really, really hurtful. I have a really nice beard. Sometimes I go work on the corner. I spent the majority of my life roofing. I worked very, very hard for the money that I've made. And yeah, whatever. So my woman pays all my bills, but she's cute, she's pretty, she loves me. And she pays for everything. She even buys my beer. Wow, Marcus is buying my beer lately, but yeah, whatever. Fuck you. You're just jealous because you don't have a beer wife. Oh, he's just trolling wanting attention. Well, whatever. We can give everybody attention. Evan has claimed Thursday as long as he breaks out some Jameson. I don't have any Jameson here, but I may get into this in a little bit. Big Joe Mufferon vodka. That's a local get up there. That's a local brewery. Dude that runs these rib fests and shit around. Makes some awesome vodka and some pretty good fucking whiskey too. So I like drinking that stuff. Thursday night, aka Friday Eve, turn that brain off. It's all the same. Ray, Dave, yeah, Ray. Oh, no, the big-handed dude, not Jeff Dave. I was talking about Ray Belmore, a guy on Mark Hoover's team that was asking me if I was coming to that event. Yeah, Big Ray Belmore. I think he wants it. What if Big Rick jumps in? Big Rick does not want to pull me in a super match. We've clearly went over that multiple times. Yeah, Big Rick just does not want to pull me. And also, Tarzan and Jane have decided that they need to take a few weeks off of coming on here because they both woke up in the morning, took one look in the mirror and realized how fucking stupid they look now and said, I gotta either slow down on the drinking or avoid being around Evan giving me these bad ideas. What's going on, Zach Shattuck? Beer man, how strong is Devin now? I don't know. Nobody that we arm wrestle with is strong enough to tell, and neither is Todd. Arm Wrestling University is hard to watch. They're very informative, but if you know how to arm wrestle, yeah, it's just a little bit of a dry segment for me. I like things to be a little bit flair, a little entertainment with it. And they're really good at what they do, just not my style. It's a little dry for me. Legendary Vampire. Oh, I lost it. There it is. Legendary Vampire Robot Slam. Yeah, that Sleeman, it's not the tastiest beer I've ever had. But because the whole what do you got here? No fat, gram of protein, 2 grams of carbs. That's a pretty good carb to protein ratio for a beer, and only 80 calories per beer. So if I drink the full 24, I'm still allowed to eat 2 omelets and not gain weight. So sometimes sacrifices have to be made. Marcus has paid enough. Let this man on the live and make fun of him already. I would love to let Marcus on the live and make fun of him. Probably wouldn't understand a fucking word he says. That chug when you did 2 beers was beyond hilarious. You almost puked 5 times. If you slow it down, And really pay attention. I did the 2 with the straws. Holy shit. That's so much. It's not puke. Just your stomach just fills up with all that foam and it's got to go somewhere. My mouth open and one little spray did fly out. That happened. I'm glad YouTube didn't pick up on that because they are not okay with people puking. Cans are not easier to chug. Whatever you're saying is complete bullshit. Cans are not easier to chug. You can shotgun cans real easy, but I mean, if I throw a straw in a beer, I can fucking slam that motherfucker even faster than shotgun it. Yeah, it's definitely faster and easier to chug it out of a bottle. Although it does take more skill to chug quickly out of a bottle than it does out of a can, but a can just to tilt and just go like, holy fuck. Who wants to sit there for 12 seconds and wait for this fucking can to empty? But I can drink a beer out of a bottle faster than you could just turn it and dump it. Some night need garden shed or wake house up 2 a.m. near. Marcus, anytime you want to get on here and get shitted with me, I am all in. I can do like a mid-afternoon drunk someday, man. No problem. No problem. I would definitely get drunk in the middle of the day. I got a bottle of Grey Goose here somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it went, though. It's a little expensive for me to be drinking on the regular, but it ain't bad. Derek Smith, no live support group. Evan, Armours, too drawn out. You like live better? I don't like not being able to tell anybody how this went, especially if, yeah, like I get a hold of these guys and I do it the way I want to do it. I don't want to wait a month. I want to just, I'll watch it. Okay. What would you say who win? But okay, back to the arm wars thing. Too drawn out. It's too drawn out for that. But arm wars, I love arm wars. When I got into arm wrestling, arm wars was like my goal is that I want to compete at arm wars before I'm done. What would you say who wins in a match between Brzezinski and blah 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 and Toddzilla? Oh, you tricked me. Right after it chugs a good time to get me to read that out loud, you fucker. Probably John. I don't think John would hook with him though. Oh, Crystal Head vodka is so smooth, very dangerous stuff. Give me 1 second here. I got to message the beer wife. I would just yell at her, but I think she's all the way upstairs, so she'd never be able to get a hold of me. Kevin, you know I'm live. Why are you sending me pictures, you fucking donkey? I know what beers and wings look like. I believe you when you said that that's what you were doing. 1 sec. Okay, there's the beer wife. That. Sorry, that's Devin Forum's fault that I had to send out that message. Because Crystal Head vodka is very smooth. Fantastic stuff. That's Dan Aykroyd's vodka. Gets all purified under fucking Herkimer diamonds and shit. So like it's fancy stuff. Fancy stuff. Awesome. Oh, Lance Lens. I don't know, I'm not very good at reading. Love your channel, always entertaining. What are your top 5 heavyweights right-handed in North America? I got Devin, Dave, fuck. I don't think Mike's there anymore. I think he's lost a few steps, and I don't know if it's the YouTube or what. I just don't think he's able to compete at the level that he used to. After Dave, Jerry, we just haven't seen arm wrestle. So I don't know if he's still there, if he's still in the same shape that he's always been in. He could be. Right now, without competition to see otherwise, Devin, Dave, Derek, Todd, Corey. I think Derek could beat Todd. Mufferon Joe. Yeah, Big Joe Mufferon. It's a real thing. I like Big Joe Mufferon. And the pain subsides after 5,000 nails a day. That guy just smiles at the arm match. I did and remember favorite fiberglass. It was fiberglass Matt. I fucking hate fiberglass Matt. And I didn't say all of them, silly.
Oh.
So, Crystal vodka, I got green. I got red. I got some purple. And then we got a yellow one that's actually not piss.
There's one missing. I don't know where it is.
I gave it to Vivian. I don't remember which color I gave away. I have to get a shelf made to put these down here. I had these upstairs in a box, so she had to run them down just to show me. I like Crystal Head vodka. I don't want these caps to fall out here. Can you just
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was messed up when Tarzan seasoned his thumb. Oh my God, he cut his thumb and he stuck salt and peppered and even garlic powder on it. Ridiculous. But I mean, might as well taste good if you're going to eat it, I guess. I only steal the show, boys. Well, come on, steal the show. Oh yeah, I got to bring a couple of those in for display at where we practice there.
Because he's really excited about it. Okay.
How do you feel before this match compared to last? I am live right now. I'm not sitting here having conversations. I love you, honey, but I can't just sit and have conversations. How do you feel before this match compared to last? I feel great. I've had enough time to rest. I even had time to actually train specifically for matches. Yeah, I am definitely better coming into this than I was before my last match, for sure. Marcus Thompson, I come to Pembroke over summer. We do live, not shave my hair off. If I can get you drunk enough to shave off half your head, that's a you problem after that, my friend. Crystal vodka is down. Yes, it is. So, Evan, sounds like you really like Murray McKay. Oh, Murray McKay is a fucking stupid giant cunt. Fuck that guy. He threatened to fly over here, show up at my fucking house, and slap either me or the beer wife, whoever came to the door first.
Oh my God.
So, whatever he wants to fucking do, he could show up and try it. I don't give a fuck if he's 6'9", 350. You put your hands on the beer wife, and we got a real fucking problem. You know, you want to take a swat at me? Cool. We're going to have to sort this out. Whatever. But don't even talk about putting your hands on my wife. Like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it, especially live on the internet. But yeah, he ended up, after making a threat like that and challenging me to a match, then he blocked me because he knows I was going to crush him. And I suppose he just didn't actually want to pay me. So, yeah, he's a piece of shit. Yeah. For a cop to threaten to slap somebody's wife, real classy fucking dude. He's probably one of those piece of shits that give cops bad names because, like, him and his buddies go around doing stupid shit like that. Fuck that guy. I'm not sure what was pathetic, Marcus, but I either want to agree with you or tell you to fuck off. I'm not sure which, because I don't know what you're talking about. Pangze, the Chinese beer king, does some crazy chugs. I gotta learn how to do this tornado chugging thing. I'm gonna get this sorted out this summer because fuck, I got a buddy that can do it, but he can't chug worth a shit. So he gets the tornado going, and then beer flies all over him. I can chug like a motherfucker, but I just can't get that tornado started. I'll get it done this summer though, for sure. Right, Evan, I want a campaign for live pay-per-view arm wars. Oh, that'd be so awesome. It really would. I would pay to watch those live arm wars. Levon is in for a rude awakening, watching you pull Devin and just, yeah. So that's Devin's left hand, not his right. So his left is like real fresh at the beginning of a practice. And his right's always overtrained. So I don't think he could do right-handed what he did left, but once he gets some rest into him, he will. But he still practices 3 times a week with that left arm, right? So Devin is at a fucking crazy level right now. I don't think you can't use a match with me and compare that to what's about to happen with Levon. I'm not one of those dudes. In my opinion, Crystal Head is the greatest clear spirit ever made. It's one of my favorites that I've ever tried for sure. Looks like new liquor store stock arriving. I need my own liquor store. I want to build myself like a big walk-in beer fridge cooler. Like that's half my basement. So dope. I'm assuming you're talking about, I'm a little behind in the chat, but when you say, dude, that's so dope, I'm assuming you're talking about my collection of colored Crystal Head bottles. Marcus, arm wrestling beer open for business. I will at some point get Bad Company Brewing happening. I want to be able to make and drink my own fucking beer. Right. My other half was watching the F-Bow and Arm Wars video and was so embarrassed, or it was so embarrassing slow. We watched Arizona Attorney so much better. Well, I really like the whole storytelling and, getting you to know the people versus just watching a match. I really do like it. David Millington, Devin gonna get banged like a screen door. Might get used like a flashlight. Levon might actually just pick him up and fuck him and then throw him away. The guy's fucking huge. I'd bet $100 Todd would beat Derek. He might. I think with all of the leverage that Derek has, he's definitely going to take the hand, and I think he's big enough to come over it. But I would favor Derek. I don't think I would bet $100 on Derek on it, but I think Derek could do it. Statham drawing it out too much, making it touchy-feely Oprah Winfrey style when it's a sport. It is a sport, but if you don't have character development, you can't there's nothing for the fans to get behind if you don't know the people, right? Like you guys sit here and have chats with me and we're just hanging out, having a few beers, having fun. So when I go to my next match, because you've hung out with me and chat with me, like you either really want to see me win or really want to see me lose, right? I think that character development is huge for the sport. I'd bet 200, I'd bet 300. Well, you guys bet your money, it's your money. Does any alcohol make you aggressive or violent? Yes. Any alcohol. No, I don't drink Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, Sour Mesh. I get awful squirrely on that stuff. Anything else? So Sour Mesh gets me a little fucking squirrely. Whiskey I'm good with. vodka makes me dumb as shit. I just say the dumbest shit. Like, for some reason, I think I'm a comedian and everybody else is going to find all the stupid things I say funny. But I get told very quickly in the morning, like, well, you were inappropriate last night. You fed me vodka. How is this my fault? Rum, I tend to hurt myself because I think other people will find that funny. Like I'll just do some pretty stupid shit that ends up with me being very sore in the morning over it. And beer kind of doesn't affect my drunken factors. Frank, all joking aside, we should campaign for the beer open arm wrestling event to be the best turnout ever. Big field. I want to do that. Marcus, I am in if that happens. I don't know about Ireland, but if we go there, that's not too far away from the property I own in Scotland. Makes sense because cops are above average as domestic abusers, right? Well, yeah, fuck Murray. Fuck that guy. Marcus Thompson, Derek, look on the chat, Ron Burgundy. Fuck's sakes, Marcus. I'm gonna have to get the schmo to translate that one for me too. Welcome to the party, Derek. I guess Derek's in the chat now. All cops give cops bad names. That's not true. Some of them are probably pretty decent people. I actually know a few dudes I've done roofs for and stuff. Like I did a roof for one cop. I was only like 17, 16 maybe. And he got me completely shit-faced when we finished doing his roof. And he cooked us barbecue and we ate steak and I got drunk as fuck. And then he just let me drive home. He seemed pretty cool. How did Todd feel compared to, I didn't arm wrestle with Todd, but realistically, after what he just had to deal with Pork Chop and Zormo, a 2-on-1 tag team smash like that, I'm betting that he probably didn't feel that strong. I saw some video of him arm wrestling with some other guys there. That I'd imagine I just would have had my way with Todd at that point. Ban hammer this Derek guy. I don't know how to ban people or care enough to do so. I lost it again. Fuck me. Where was I? Holy shit. I'm like really far behind the chat. Okay, I'm gonna start like skipping through some shit here real quick. Nope. Bring the boys. Yeah, get a hold of the boys. Let's do that. I would love to do an open beer drinking arm wrestling event in the middle of a fucking field in Ireland. Evan, will you and Jaggers be on Armbet? Well, that's up to Devin and those boys. I have nothing to do with Armbet. Not a clue, man. No clue. The guest section, ever heard anyone? No. Derek needs a beer to come on. If Derek wants on, all he's got to do is hit me up. And we can get Derek on. We can talk some shit. Whiskey shots, Frank. I wouldn't mind a whiskey. I need to have Jaeger bombs here for when I'm doing these lives. Keep me awake. Yeah, Marcus, fucking pretty far fucking behind, but I didn't know it was that far behind. My computer's slow as fuck. I am not a techie guy. I didn't know. Armors is nice. Why the hell is Davis crying in front of the camera? I was embarrassed. Like, wow. I don't know. Some people cry. Some people cry. Haven't considered skipping, falling behind a bit. Yeah, it happens. I didn't know. Fuck, I gotta catch up in order to read these things. If you know I'm way behind in the chat, do you think saying in the chat way the fuck ahead of where I'm not at that I should skip ahead is gonna help me? No, I'm still gonna be way behind by the time I get there. Fuck. All right. I think I'm a lot closer now. Evan, when you finally read this an hour from now, get Derek on the show. I see that Derek's in the chat. I didn't see Derek saying he wanted to join. I could send him the link though. Oh, he said he's bored. I'll get him in here. Get Derek in the chat for fuck's sakes. He's already. My bad, motherfucker. Look, stop yelling at me. I didn't know. Also, realize that I'm not good at this and I can't do multiple things at once. So now I got to do this. And now I got to find Derek. And I don't know how to type. So I got to do that with one finger very slowly. Paste, invite. Bam. If Derek wants in, he can check his Facebook and he can join us. And Derek just told me to fuck myself that he's not coming on. Wow. Wasn't that what just a fucking whole pile of shit? I'm not sure what you're talking about sending a gift. Also, just understand that now that Derek's on here, keeping up with the chat will be far more difficult.
No. What's up?
Wait, can you keep up with the chat?
Evan, I was born to keep up with the chat. This is my fucking MO. This is what I do is I keep up with chat.
Okay, well, you keep up with the chat. I'm gonna sit back, have a smoke, have a beer, and fucking relax for a minute. Because fuck me, I'm getting flustered.
I'm just jumping down to the bottom of the chat. That's where I'm starting. He says, "Oh, what's going on, guys?" Yeah, no, I'm not. I just left. I literally just got home from the gym, and I got to go to work in like 40 minutes. So I'm definitely not drinking right now.
Did you lift anything heavy?
My wrist curls got pretty. My cupping got pretty heavy. Yeah. Yeah, we went up there.
Make you feel manly to go in there and do wrist curls in front of everybody?
They all don't know what I'm doing or whatever. Every once in a while, someone get the balls to ask me like, "What is that?" You know, and I'll just
everybody looks at you and you're like doing these weird little.
No, I don't.
Like, what the fuck is this guy training to jerk off when he gets home? Except you're like fucking 7 feet tall and nobody wants to come talk shit to you. Derek, if I was at your gym, and I would be if they had a bar in it and it was close, I would come talk shit to you. Do you have a black eye?
I'm at the end phase of a black eye. It's almost.
Did you get punched out?
I don't know. I woke up and I had a black eye. Either I just have no
was
idea
it
what
on
happened.
the floor at the bar?
No, I imagine maybe my lady got so mad at me she knocked me out and I don't remember what happened or something. I don't know. But it's gone. I
once
see all the
had a
chat.
midget so angry with me that she picked a safe up and tried to like crush my skull.
That's
a true story.
I had a girl try to suffocate me to death at a party once. I passed out drunk at a party and there was a pillow over my face and she was trying to kill me.
I had a similar experience, except it was 2 pillows and they were very squishy.
It's a different kind of suffocation. That one's welcome. The one I had was not welcome. So you're doing it here? You're just fucking chilling, just drinking, smoking it up, hanging out?
Yeah, I get drunk and talk to people on Thursday nights.
There you go. Yeah,
it's like every other night, except I have people with me.
Yeah, I skip my Wednesday live. It's been a long time since I skipped it. I got on. I was gonna do it, and then there was like fucking like 4 other people. John was live. Arm wrestling. The Coach Ray and them were live at John's house, and then Table Monkeys were live, and like there were so many people live at the same time. And then I don't know. And I was like not in the mood. Like one of my buddies had a death in the family, and I was like, yeah, it's not today, not right now. So I didn't get on, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
you
well,
want to what?
She gets busy.
Yeah, life happens. You want to go? You know what I need to do? I still need to go over my picks on East versus West. Have you done that? I'm sure you have. You're live all the time.
Look, we just did a poll, and there was a 100%.
With one vote?
Well, nobody's told me to keep the fucking poll up there for a while. I thought they wanted a poll.
I'm reading the chat, guys. Everybody's just saying like, haha, glad Derek's here. Stuff like that. I see it though, guys. If you guys have any questions, I'm reading it. I'm up to date with you guys. Derek, you're 27 hours late.
Hey, Derek. Not to interrupt you, except I'm literally interrupting you. Now that you're here, if you actually want to talk about that East versus West thing, can I go pee?
Sure.
I
don't
can
even
still
know all the
hear you.
matches. Go, Evan, go. I got this. I got this. Me and the chat, we're besties. Like, I'm best friends with the chat. These are my people. Mega Mike's in the house, by the way, too, in the chat.
Oh, Mega Mike.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dude I want to see Pork Chop pulling with.
Hey. Yeah, he's down. I know he's down. Mike doesn't know how to say no to a match. This dude is all down for everything.
How do you say no to a really good hooker?
No, he loves it. He's brought up
The only
wanting to
question
pull-
I ask is how much is it going to cost me?
dude. Mike will do it for. He's not trying to make money off it right now. He'll do it for if you can. I mean, travel because he has to. If you can get his travel covered,
Right. But if we're not
covered,
covering travel, all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute. I know this is a really good hooker and I want that. But
right.
what's it going to cost me? Because that's a lot of fucking travel.
Well, he goes everywhere with his family. That's the thing. He takes his wife and like 4 kids. So he'll pay for them. But I know he's trying to get at least his travel maybe covered so he can pay for all them. Usually everywhere he goes.
Or vice versa. It's probably cheaper to get him to go that way. But yeah, it's just, Pork Chop's going to look at it the same way. Like Mega Mike, that's a really good hooker. I'm interested in really good hookers, but what's it going to cost me?
Well, we're gonna see Mike pulling Corey West on the 21st in Texas and Robbie Burnett. I don't know if they've got a 4th yet for that. I know they're trying to. I think Ryan Espy's there at the tournament doing a left-handed match. Like, why doesn't Ryan just jump in right-handed with that? I mean,
Now when Corey hooks though, it's a lot more draggy than it is sideways.
Corey, I think he's way more sideways than draggy.
Think so?
Yeah, dude, he picks people up off the pad sideways. Like first round with Todd Hutchings and all 3 rounds with Krasny.
Well, after talking with Todd, he was saying that it feels the other.
Oh, maybe.
And Todd actually had to start using drag against Pork Chop.
Well, it seemed like
he tried it sideways. He ran into that shoulder. It kind of stops, and then you see him pull it out.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about Pork Chop or are you talking about Corey West? You said
I was talking about Corey West, but now I then switched to Todd on him having to switch to using some drag. But he was saying that Corey was like drag it open and then like chopping straight down onto it, almost like a press from this weird hook. So it's just like an awkward type of.
That's a big boy.
Once you figure out how to not let him do it, he said it becomes much easier.
Oh, Alan Ford in the chat. Alan, what's going on? There's so many people in your chat. They're always in my chat. What's going on, guys? Alex, Marcus, see all the people, all the same people. Who made Derek Smith no live support group?
I don't know, but I think it's Canadian. Derek,
it's trying to do the table monkeys.
When you arm wrestle with Mike in that hook, is his hook more side shoulder driven?
Oh, I'm not giving out tips. Are you kidding me? Are you not about to ask me my boy's directions and how to work with him? No.
I mean, I could just watch the fucking video on him. Like,
watch it. Figure it out. It's not coming out of my mouth.
I can tell you right now that Pork Chop wants to go bang on fucking sideways. And if Mega Mike wants to just fucking drill that shoulder in and come straight across it, I want to see it even more.
It'll hook. It's going to be a hook match.
I know it's going to be a hook, but there's a lot of ways to hook. Some guys hook with a lot more drag and maintain pronation while doing it. It's not like a purist hook, right?
We're working on getting Mike more well-rounded in the hook in different directions and stuff like that. It's a process. But yeah.
I don't want to deal with any of that. I want their best spots. And if it's both shoulder in, straight side, I want to see it.
It won't be shoulder in, straight side. Not for Mike.
Losers. Then you're going to have Pork Chop going like this.
Why? It's still a hook. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's hooks and then there's hooks. Bowen says he hooked me, but I mean, it's pronated and way out and draggy. He's not coming at me.
Wait. So whatever Bowen did worked. I mean, you can't, what are we talking about?
I'm just saying, just because your hand is cupped over doesn't mean it's in a hook.
That's the hook part. That's where the fucking name comes from, is the hooking part. Oh my God. We can talk about if it's inside or outside, but it's definitely a hook.
Right. I'm talking the purest hook.
Oh my God.
I want full supination, shoulder forward. That's the shit I want to see.
No, I agree, and that's sexy arm wrestling. But I'm just saying, like, there's different style of hooks. There's high hooks and drag hooks and sideways hooks. There's different hooks.
Yeah, most of them are shit to see. I want to see two dudes that just want to fucking bury in on each other. Like, you watch Prudnick at that hook, bam.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
It is. It's super beautiful.
You know,
I agree. I agree. No, I love watching hook matches. I like hook matches because if you gamble, then you fucking pay. If you fuck up and you open up just your chest or you open up one thing, then you're oh god. Like, so it's high stakes. It's higher stakes.
As soon as one of the links in that chain fails, you're just fucked.
Yeah,
like there's no way to keep the rest of it together.
Oh, yeah,
Any type of outside movement, there's adjustments that you can trade rather quickly. But a full committal.
Someone asked me what's Brandon weighing these days. You talking about Brandon Allen? I think he's like 300, or is he a little over 3? I think just barely over 3. Do you know?
Brandon Allen was on with me on Sunday. He's 280. He's dropped considerable weight.
Jesus, he's light. Super light.
I think they were talking about BLM.
Oh, wait, him versus BLM?
No, they were asking what BLM weighs.
Oh, okay.
Unless they're asking you what Brandon weighs, in which case, probably Brandon Allen. If they're asking me, more likely BLM.
Oh, they were asking me. They said Derek was Brandon weight.
Wow, then you should have tuned in on Sunday night. You'd know.
Dude, there's so many shows. I can't keep up with everything.
I don't actually remember the show with Brandon Allen from Sunday night, but somewhere through this drunken recall, some folder opened when I heard the question, and that number came out as if I do remember it. But I don't know if I actually remember that. So we might have to recheck this. So somebody quickly go watch that entire 3-hour stream with Brandon Allen and let me know what he weighed.
People have brought up a few times in the chat. Me and old Dave Chafee. So I'm still on the waiting list to hear from Dave. He said it would take a couple days. That was like a week and a half ago or something like that. To let me know if he'd be able to confirm the time I wanted, which was July 9th. I mean, he said a couple days. It's been like a week and a half, so I'm assuming it's a no. I guess I can reach back out to him and find out. If that doesn't happen, I mean, I'm always going to chase Dave Chafee. That's fine. But if that is just not in the cards soon, I kind of want to hurry up and have a match. I'm starting to get the itch. I need to arm wrestle. I want to get aggressive.
Yeah, but who? I'll be right back. I got to do this pee thing.
Oh God.
I can hear you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking that if I don't get Dave, then Todd Hutchings, right, is he's ranked above me in North America, and now he's ranked above me internationally too. They put him at 14th, Corey's 13th. Todd Hutchings is 12th in the international ranking. So, Derek, when you wake up with the black guy, that usually means you got knocked out. I know, maybe I just got dropped and I don't remember any of it. Not even the argument or the buildup. Maybe I just got rocked at some point. Yeah, I don't know. Matt Hogan, Dave is scared. Yeah, maybe he's trembling in his boots. I doubt it, but maybe that's what's going on, guys. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, like Todd Hutchings, or maybe I'll start looking overseas at some of the guys that are on that top 15 list above me. I know a lot of people are messaging me about Corey. I got tagged in 8,000 posts as soon as Corey beat Krasny. It's definitely more of a viable option now because I'm trying to, for my next match, I wanted to pull up in international rankings. Now they put Corey at 13th and me at 14th. So in international rankings, Corey's above me.
How though? It doesn't matter. Rankings are rankings. People just do whatever the fuck they want.
Right. Well, with the international rankings, it's opinion based. The North American rankings are mostly Polar A beats Polar B, but sometimes Chance throws in some opinions in there and he'll just do something a little weird, just what he feels. But for the most part, North American rankings are, Polar A beats Polar B. And you take a spot. But yeah, I mean, I just know that right now.
How did Dave not get Mike's spot?
How did Dave not get Mike's spot?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Where?
In the North American rankings.
Did he beat Mike?
No, but he beat Alex.
What's that to do with North American rankings?
Alex beat Hermes.
What's that do with North American rankings?
Gennady crushed Mike.
Oh my God. Stop.
When
Stop
you
trying
look
to
at
do
the
arm
world
wrestling now.
rankings, Dave should definitely be considerably ahead of Mike now.
It's it's just such a weird thing. Like you look at these big rankings, you see Mike
Arm
falling
wrestling
down.
math, it's awesome.
Yeah, but Mike just until proven otherwise, like Dave never beats Mike. And
Well,
so
I
like
think whenever you see a guy that drops 2 matches in a row, and you got Dave beating guys that have like chain wins kind of thing over them, it would be enough to lead me to believe that even though Dave historically is really bad against King's move, we saw Alex drop into a King's move.
yeah, that was a desperation move. Even per Alex, he's like, "Oh, please don't watch that video where I do this. It's very embarrassing."
But
Like,
then again, Alex in that King's move hung Dave up, and there's no way you can consider Alex's King's move to be at the level of Mike's.
right, that's true.
So who would win between Mike and Dave right now?
I mean, I just feel like you have to go off like the past until Dave proves some like mechanical or technical ability to climb and create space. Until we see that from Dave, like I mean, I have to go with Mike, even though Dave's 4th and Mike's like 9th or 10th right now in the rankings, or whatever. But like,
So now what happens if Gennady and Dave pull? Dave's ready. Gennady wants it. Now Gennady just stomped Mike. If Dave goes out there and just does what he did last time, then what? Then do you put Dave ahead of Mike in the North American rankings, or do they still have to pluck and pull?
No, North Americans got to face North Americans to take North American rankings. I feel like it has to be done, in between us for the North American rankings. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, if you can't get a match with any of these other guys on the rankings, but somehow Devin, his kidneys fail and they need somebody to take this match with Levon, and they're like, "Hey, Derek, what are you doing this weekend?"
Let's
and
rock
you
and
show
roll,
up
man.
and you stomp that motherfucker. Are you still behind all these guys?
No, I'm number one and I'm
in the world,
retiring.
but you're still like fucking 12th in North America. Good job, Derek.
I'm number 1 in the world and I'm retiring tomorrow. Right after that. If I stomp Levon,
While number 12 in North America. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's not about being number 1 in North America. It's about being number 1 in the world. And as soon as I get that ranking, I'm fucking donezo.
No, but you see what I'm saying? Like, you've got to use some of these East versus West matches still.
No, I mean they make sense like logically, but we're talking about just per the rankings and the rules, like at least in North American. I feel like North Americans got to beat North American. I don't know.
Well, so that's what I really liked whenever Eric Reset was doing the rankings. So yes, a direct win, especially in a super match, or they counted it a lot more if it was at provincials, nationals, or the MGC instead of, at the local pub tournament where nobody really gave a fuck, right? So, but at the end of the day, those rankings, that list was made as if we've got $1 million tournament coming up in 2 months. Who do I think is going to be placing where, basically, right? Yeah, you use all of the data that you get and then make that list.
I mean, I've always been keen to wanting to see some giant super tournament, but then it's a tournament and not match super matches, which I think should be ranked kind of separate, unless it's like first round, maybe
super match rankings, tournament rankings.
Yeah, they're pretty different. I mean, but you could make the argument for first round draws at a tournament, but then it's only a one-off, best of one.
Right. Put Jerry Catterat and Michael Todd in the first round of the tournament.
Yeah.
And then all the other tough dudes. And let me have scrubs over on this side.
Exactly. Then you see Jerry in the finals or Mike in the finals all beat up.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it just gets awful messy in tournaments. Anytime 2 tough dudes lock up, it could kill both of their days. And the super tournament, you get a winner that nobody expected winning.
Right.
Which is awesome. That's kind of the thing that everybody loved about those tournaments back in the day.
People are asking who wins over the top this Australia tournament. What do you think? Larry Wheels, Lachlan, the Big Marty. Yeah, you think? Yeah, I think
that's my guy on this one. If there's open betting,
him.
I would be staking on Big Matt.
What did I say, Lachlan? No, look, because Lachlan's kind of lighter right now, right? He's not even that big. I think he's more lean right now too.
I know Lachlan didn't do as much with Pork Chop as much with Toddzilla as Pork Chop did.
Hmm.
I think Pork Chop put up a better fight. And I know where Pork Chop's at.
Wow.
That makes me think that Big Matt still got it.
I think
Larry is definitely not winning. But depending on seeding, we could see him in the podium. Or
I'm
we
expecting
could,
like a top
we
4.
could see him finishing 37th.
I'm expecting like a top 4 finish out of Larry. This is what I'm hoping for, somewhere around there.
I guarantee you there's more than 4 dudes that can beat him in Australia.
Yeah, probably.
You don't think everybody's showing up to this? Pretty sure there's guys not from Australia showing up to this.
We just talked about bracketing. Who knows?
So your thoughts are somebody's paying somebody so the bracketing helps Larry get to the top 4.
Oh yeah. Conspiracy theories. Yeah. That's what I think. I think someone's getting paid off.
There's no fucking way you actually think Larry's top 4.
No, I think he can play top 4.
He can if bracketing fucks everybody else over.
Dude, Larry's really strong, especially on his bicep.
Right.
He gets the right drive. If he gets people that are willing to hook with him, Larry goes far, especially if he has time to kind
And
of.
I bet you
relax.
his bicep does better on an IQ test than he does.
I'm just saying, man. I think he does well.
Well, I think tournaments really, really benefit him compared to super matches.
I think tournaments is what he needs in his life. I feel so bad for Larry in terms of like as a new arm wrestler getting into the sport, like not being able to pull tournaments and having so much pressure on you. That sucks.
You know how awesome this could be if Larry does finish in really, really well, and then he decides, I really like this King of the Table super matches stuff, but in the future, we're going to have like 2 or 3 really marquee super matches at our events. And then the biggest, baddest fucking tournaments in the world ever.
That'd be fucking cool. That'd be cool.
Oh, Larry's probably all like a stickler for things, and he's going to want like random testing and USADA involved with his tournaments.
You think Larry wants testing?
Larry's definitely clean.
He's making videos about his PED use on the regular. Yeah, but I'm interested to see that match. I'll be watching the over the top thing for sure. Wish they were giving away to Chuck. That'd be cooler.
Wait, you don't like my idea? Larry does well and falls in love with tournament pulling instead of super matches, and
yeah,
I just get big badass fucking tournaments now.
I'm down.
I miss tournament pulling. I really do. Like, not on the local level. I love those too, but on that grand stage and not fucking WAF. Fucking hate it.
See,
have you ever actually sat there and watched an entire WAF tournament?
Well, I've been to 2 of them, so yeah.
Yeah, but were you even able to watch it while you were there?
Yeah, I mean, it's long, and my ass got tired in the seat for a while. But you know, you cheer for your team, for Team US and stuff, and I watch the most. But it's just
the only time you give a fuck is when you know one of the guys in the match, because the format is just so shit for viewers.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a lot of arm wrestling, and it's slow with 8 tables going on, and yeah, it's rough to watch. But especially, I'll watch my weight class. I'll go back and rewatch all that stuff and get info. It's just so funny. 2017, I lost to a Norwegian guy, and he pressed. He went shoulder forward really hard. And I was like, and I was purely top rolling at that point. I was like, oh, it opened me up.
You remember his name?
Oh, dude, I can't even pronounce it. He has like long hair, like a ponytail.
I would say I think I know who you're talking about, except there's like a lot of them. But I do know the one dude that I saw a bunch of videos of Devin pulling with that had a wicked press.
Oh, you're talking about oh shit. No, I'm having a brain fart. But the most known one from Norway.
Not Lars.
No, the other guy. Shit. I haven't heard his name in a while. He works at that hotel. He's the one that helped host the tournament, right?
Oh, at Bayfor.
Yeah. He's one.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the dude with the big ponytail.
I don't know the name. But anyway, moral of the story is he just posted our 2017 match on Instagram, because now that I'm getting known, he just posted him beating me in 2017. He reshared it. I thought it made me laugh. Oh, there you go. You did smoke me, man. There's a lot of videos out there where you get my ass beat. A ton. An absolute ton. So you and Austin Jaggers, but it's lefty. Isn't he better lefty than he is righty?
Well, that's what he says. But so Ontario arm wrestling, like, we're all buddies, right? I'm sure it's like that everywhere. We compete against each other. We get a little fucky on each other, but we're all buddies when it comes to outside competition. So Brian DeZormo was down at Michigan State's.
Right.
And he got to talk to a bunch of American guys that know Austin, how he pulls and everything. And what he brought back is like everybody there that knows Austin, they have me as the favorite.
Austin's a scary dude right now.
And the majority of those guys think that Austin's a lot better right than he is left. He used to be better left, and now all of a sudden he's just this juggernaut right-handed. But he beat Paul Passmore left-handed.
That's
recently. And Paul Passmore is a bad dude.
Evan, you might be getting into some deep water. You might be getting into some shit, bro. This guy is no joke, man.
Right. Well, here's the thing. When he asked for the match, I'm like, yeah, I'm healthy. Yeah, I'm training. Yeah, I'll take it.
What's the weight between you guys?
I have to make 242 that day.
He's 242?
No, I have to. Because I'm pulling right-handed for my ranking spot in Ontario that day.
Oh, okay. What's Austin coming at? He's big.
I think he was like 295 or 298 or something. 300 pounds.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, that old elbow of yours is going to get tested. That's for sure.
I don't think so.
What? Hey, I'm cheering for you. Actually, I really like Austin. He's great. So
no, he's awesome. He's so much fun, especially when I really start picking at him because I'm like mean to him when we talk. And he just laughs. He's like, yeah, whatever, man. We'll see you soon.
Hey, Corey Breslin in the chat says Evan won't show.
I have been feeling a little under the weather.
Hey.
I don't know. I like Austin. I think he's a great dude. And obviously super fucking awesome. When I signed up for this match, I'm like, I'm going to be there if you want to come up, because the whole reason he wanted a match here was he wanted to pull with Devin right-handed, before Devin goes overseas. Right? So I'm like, well, who else in Ontario are you going to look for a match?
Right.
I'm the only one that's going to advance his ranking spot.
Well,
makes sense. Like, okay, well, I mean, I'll take the match. I've got no reason not to take the match. I don't have any other match coming up on this. I'm not injured. I'm just small.
Wait, where's Austin from?
Like Missouri or something.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, I'll take the match. I mean, I'm not expecting to win this match.
Whoa, come on. You can't say that. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Why can't it be that guy? Oh, what? Honest?
Come on. You're going to go there.
He asked me for the match. My initial thoughts was like, yeah, I'll take the match for sure. I mean, I'm the underdog for a reason. You should not be expecting me to win this match. Austin is the favorite for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say he's the favorite, but the Evan Bergoy that we all want
how
is
you call him the favorite and say you can't.
No. We can say he's the favorite. You can't say he's the no. You can say he's the favorite. But you can't say he's going to beat you. Come on, you can't say that.
Well, I mean, that's what saying he's the favorite is. That means he's probably going to beat me.
No. Like, I admit,
that's what the favorite is.
No.
Do you understand how this works?
That's just saying the stats say he's the favorite. I'm not saying he's actually going to win. Like, I admit Dave Chafee's heavily the favorite over me, but in my heart,
you don't think Dave is probably going to win?
No.
Well, you're fucking stupid then.
I feel like I wouldn't take the match if I don't feel like I have a chance of beating him.
So here's the thing. Yeah, a chance at beating him. That means he's still probably going to win. You've got a chance at beating him. So here's the thing. I think that anybody that needs to do this whole fucking see, believe, conceive, all that bullshit.
Well, that's it.
I think it's mentally weak. I don't need to believe I'm going to win that match and walk up there with this confidence, knowing I'm going to win this match. I'm not going up against a fucking 12-year-old. I can compete as hard as I fucking can against anybody.
Right.
It doesn't matter if I think I'm going to win or think I'm going to lose. When that ref says go, like, I'm there to try and win. I don't need to believe I'm easily going to do this. And
no, I had a similar mindset. I had a similar mindset against Tom and a similar mindset against Tim. I didn't know how strong I was, and I didn't know how strong they were. I knew that Tom was number one at the time, and Tim was amazing. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just be as strong as I can. I'm going to throw myself at them. luckily I over prepared, and I went in and I was strong enough. But like at no point was I like, he's probably gonna win. I was just like, I know I'm real strong. We'll see how strong they are. I have a good game plan. We'll see how this pans out. But I never said like that. Those words never came out of my mouth that he's probably gonna win.
Whatever. I just don't I don't subscribe to that whole notion of needing to mentally fuck myself around on this. I'm gonna be honest about it. I did not think I was gonna win whenever I said yes to this match.
I think everybody likes to see you win. I think everybody likes to see you win.
As we're starting to get closer, so my left is healthy. I don't have anything bugging me on my left arm at all, which is weird. It's the first time in a long time that my left hasn't had any issues. And now that I'm starting to get into this rest thing, like, I tighten my arm. I'm like, fuck, this feels good.
Yeah.
I'm going to beat this big son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I really think I am going to beat him. And like I said, I don't do this stuff to try to psych myself out, and I'm always honest about it. I just think I'm going to beat him. It's entirely possible that he's just too fucking much.
Yeah, that being said, I have Austin as the heavy favorite. I think he's a smoky, but I want to see you win. 100%.
Now, he may still be the favorite, even in my mind, but it ain't a big thing. Like, it's if he beats me, I can't see it being like a fucking train wreck. Like, I am positive that if I lose, it ain't by much. Like, I am right fucking there. The only way he's beating me is if he makes my hand go that way.
Wait, how does he arm wrestle left-handed? I didn't watch the Passmore match.
So the Passmore ended up in a hook. Jaggers ended up open and just kind of muscled through.
Ooh.
Which is like the toughest way to fucking fight Paul.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Going sideways.
That lets me know that yes, the guy's big and strong, but I already knew that. But Passmore is dictating the match. If you let me dictate where this fight happens, this big prick's in a lot of trouble. I'll tell you that right now.
It's true. Plus with all the games you're going to be doing, loading up and bullshitting.
I might need a couple of black eyes to win this match. If I can get him to bust both of his hands before we start, my day just got easier. No, tighten that strap right down. It's not my fault his hand's broken.
Yeah, right on that knuckle. Get that strap on there.
Yeah. I like my chances. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
I might try to get a match with Todd. If this Dave thing's not working out, I might try to get a match with Todd Edgings. Derek, there's super chat. Derek, there's 15 chances for someone to drop out East versus West so I can hop in and scoop the dough. I will be blessed and hype either way. Oh, it's Derek Smith, no left support group. Yeah, if I'm in East, I'm going to East versus West. They bought my ticket, it's all booked. I'm going to be out there commentating. But I'm like, I'll throw it up there. If someone doesn't show up, I mean,
are you going to be trained, rested, and ready to compete at it?
I'm in good shape. I won't be
right, but you need to take some rest.
Yeah, I won't be match ready, but I'll be in good shape. I won't be hurt.
Should be.
I know. It's just I wasn't prepped for this.
All you got to do is take a couple of weeks off and let your body just get that inflammation out, heal up a bit. Yeah, you're not fully peaked and primed, but at least you're not showing up beat up.
Well, I'm light.
And you're already, yeah, you don't have to be big to be strong. Strong is strong. Big's not strong.
That's true. I'm shredded. I got abs right now. Right.
No, you fucking do not.
I got abs.
No, all three of your chins are calling you a liar as you say it. Like they just keep jiggling around, you lying fuck.
The abs are a little hidden, but they're in there. I can feel them moving around.
Every time I take a shit, I can feel them pushing.
You got another super chat from Fui.
Fui.
$20 says, Evan, beat that son of a bitch.
Can you not swear this is a family show?
This ain't a family show, drunkard. This is not a family show.
My family's always in here.
But yeah, me and Todd Hutchins.
I'm going to do my best. I'm coming to fight that big son of a bitch. And if he ain't strong enough to just crash through me 3 in a row, and I can make that son of a bitch fight me, I'm going to get it done.
I feel similar to Dave Chafee. I feel similar to Dave. If he doesn't crash through me and I'm in it, I feel like I can make some moves. I feel like we can make something happen.
Dave has surprisingly good endurance.
Yeah, he does.
For a man that big and strong.
He's like,
we saw the match with Alex, right?
right.
Who had the better endurance? Dave was running away with it by the end. Well, until the last round, something funky happened there. Maybe Dave did get tired. I don't know. But even when you watch him with Devin, Devin's endurance is uncomparable in arm wrestling. Uncomparable. But Devin still had to lay out right down to the end every fucking round. Right? Dave did not get tired enough that Devin was able to stand up, even though that fight was that hard.
Someone says, Derek Smith, No Live Support Group, $2 super chat says, Evan, Derek has a damn Christmas tree on his back. Now people are calling me Derek Triple Chin Smith. Derek, if you beat Todd, Dave can't even do that. What? Oh, Todd Hutchings. Dave can beat Todd Hutchings. Y'all are crazy. Matt.
Dave Chavey just blows through Todd Hutchins. Todd Hutchins is more likely to rip his bicep off than he is to beat Dave Chafee.
Oh man, that's cold. Just because it happened before.
Is it? Is that too much?
It might be too much.
Well, I mean, it's a family channel. Look, most of these guys didn't know that happened before until you said it. So maybe that's too far on your end.
I feel like it's similar recipes to beat Dave and Todd Hutchins, right? Maybe different power levels, but similar recipes. Taking their hand is not enough. That's not enough. You put all your eggs into taking their hand, you're fucking yourself, right?
But you need to be able to do that. Because
you have to be able to do that.
But you don't try to hook those dudes.
No. But you can't put everything in taking their hand. You have to be able to take their hand as a byproduct of arm wrestling.
Step one.
Yeah, that's
you still got 3 more to go before you get to the finish line. And if you run out of gas after taking your first step, you're kind of fucked.
That's why I kind of foresaw that the Alex Cadecha match with Dave. I was like, yeah, but Alex is everything in just taking that hand, and then what? And then what happens with Dave? You still got to pull through that elbow and that arm, which is crazy. Like, so I had no way planned to just be like, everything back. Unless if I do it, everything back, I crack that wrist, I elbow foul, I'm gonna restart.
Well, I've seen Alan Ford do it.
Hey, Alan Ford's the man, though.
Either way, I do think that is step one. I don't think elbow fouling once you get there is a good idea. I think you need to keep that and just continue your way through.
I would keep it long enough to maybe stretch out that wrist a little bit, make sure it's nice and cracked. And
why don't you make your adjustments from there?
No, he'll be here. He'll be here by the time I take it. He'll be just with his wrist back. I ain't gonna try to pull through Dave Chafee when he's all tightened up right there. You're crazy.
Well, how the fuck do you plan on doing it if starting with his hand opens?
I'm gonna grab the man by his fucking forearm and I'm gonna pull through his entire body.
I have changed my mind, Derek. I no longer value your opinion on arm wrestling conversations.
Oh no!
Anybody that tries to pull Dave Chafee in like a traditional sense of like straight up arm wrestling kind of thing, you're probably fucked if you're not. Well, Levon did it, and then like what? Vitaly maybe could beat him in this traditional moveset.
No, maybe.
Rather than that, like who's ever beaten Dave straight up?
Isn't that awesome?
Center game.
Isn't that awesome that like if I can do it, if I can, and I have to do it in traditional arm wrestling, I don't have a king's move, right? If I do beat him in traditional arm wrestling, which is all I have.
You've been gunning for Dave Chafee for months now, and if you don't have a king's move developing yet, you are very, very.
I'm not gonna king's move him, Evan. I'm not. It's not happening. I'm gonna be a tank that day. I'm gonna be the biggest tank I can be, and we're like, and we're gonna let the chips fall where they may.
Maybe well, to all fucking 16 of my fans paying attention, do not bet on Derek Smith if this is his fucking game plan.
And if it works,
that God, Derek is lying to all of you, and that he is exactly planning on Kings moving.
And if it works, Evan, and if I win, then what? Then what are you gonna say?
Here's the thing. I believe your best option for you to beat people is in this traditional sense and using all of these fundamental arm wrestling maneuvers. That's what you're best at. Pork Chop is also best at this straightforward, bring your shoulder in type arm wrestling maneuver. And he went at Todd Hutchings exactly the way that he is best at and not trying to pull him the way that Todd is worst at defending. We saw what happened there. It's not always about what's best for you. It's about what's worse for them a lot of the time.
Right.
You're pulling against a guy that doesn't get beat there. If you do it, I will say the same thing that I said to Chop. I hate your game planning. I love the balls. If you pull it off your way, you know, the bounties are richer.
Yeah.
It is far more impressive. You deserve extra hookers if you get it done in that fashion.
Hey, this guy, another $2 super chat from Derek Smith says, Evan, Derek will plow through them. End of. Believer.
The hookers are Dave's elbow.
All of the above.
I'm just saying.
Wait, no. I have a girlfriend. Keep those hookers away from me. Right?
Whatever. She's not going to be there.
Yes, she will. She's
Like in the room?
She goes everywhere with me.
Well, she better be paying.
Streaming. No, I mean,
streaming. She's holding the camera.
Dave's a big fundamental. I arm wrestle fundamentally. We're gonna arm wrestle fundamentally, and we're gonna see where my fundamentals lie. And if I can get a little tricky in there and make something, but don't get me wrong, I'm not planning on beating Dave with tricky moves because that's weak. I'm gonna be as strong as I can possibly.
Being good at arm wrestling is weak.
No. But I mean, it's hard to be rock solid in fundamentals when I'm worrying about little tit for tat games.
You keep getting hung up on titties, and you're going to be carried away. You're not going to win. You're getting ready to go to work, aren't you?
I got 15, 20 minutes. But yeah, no, I mean, dude, I'm really excited. I love competing. I love prepping. I love going on stage with whoever across from me and me being all ready and throwing myself. Like, I love that moment and just gassing up and going at them. It's like, because arm wrestling is my favorite thing to do. I was just talking to someone about this, like just the act of arm wrestling.
What do you mean by gassing up?
Like, getting ready, getting aggressive, turning on the
How long do you gas up for a big match?
It starts probably the mental shit starts probably a day, probably by a week out. I'm feeling like I can do this. I'm starting to get
you want to beat Dave JV, you got to get on the gas pretty hard about 3 months out at least.
No, I'm just saying the mindset. The training will be rock solid leading up to it. I'm saying the mindset, though, will be about a week out. I start being like, I can do this. And each day it's just more and more belief, feeling nice and tight, remembering my lanes and where I want to go. And then, it just gets crazier and crazier leading up into the match for sure.
Dude, I hope you have everything under control. And when you get there, all of this visuals that you've done pay off and the ref says go. And that lane just opens up and you're like Moses,
Oh, man.
I want to see it for you, buddy. I really do.
Me too.
But if you're planning on coming straight at that big brick, oh, man, I just do not see it going so well for you. I hope it does. I hope I'm wrong. I have been wrong before, but it's not often.
But like I said, that the match is in limbo anyway. But if not, then I'm gonna try to. I know Todd Hutchings was busy, but as time goes on, he looks like he might have an opening or so. Maybe I can get a match with him instead. Maybe I'll lock that in. I mean, it's still a logical step. And then there's the Corey thing. I don't even know where Corey's mind's at in regards to arm wrestling me. Obviously, our names are put
together. If he
together.
doesn't make at least 3 more videos crying and whining about being a bitch or something, I don't even care. I need a lot more crying videos from Corey West.
Well, I'm seeing Corey on Sunday, or I'm going out to Michael Todd's house on Sunday. I'm flying out there to train.
Can you make a video with Corey crying about your ranking and stuff?
Oh, no, I'm not trying to be hard on Corey. I messaged him. I post about him. I messaged out. Corey.
I know. You're such a nice guy. Whatever.
I'm not though.
I'm not though.
I still fully believe that when I
make friends here, bud.
When I have my match with Corey, I still fully believe I'll beat him. But that doesn't mean I hate the guy or anything, or I have any bad blood towards him at all.
I don't hate anybody. Well, I mean, not indefinitely, but for a few minutes at a time. So we do got some super chats here. I'm going to take this one. Hopefully I didn't miss any others. From Derek Smith, no live support crew. Derek, I didn't believe you knew your true power until you were on the table with Tom. Now it's smash, smash, smash. I don't think Derek still knows his true power because he's never hit it yet.
That's why we're going to go good for Dave.
We haven't got to his final form yet. And I don't think we're going to see it for Dave either. I think we still have bigger, better things to come from you after that.
Oh, I'm not stopping. I mean, we might take this loss and whatever. I'm not, unless my arm is shattered and where it doesn't work anymore or I die. We're going forward.
Well, you still got your shitty left if that does happen.
Yeah, it's this is the I've never been this whole like I don't train pumpkin-y and stuff like that. But right now, I never really care too much about the left arm ranking, and I'll throw it in tournaments. It's my fun arm to travel with. But like I said, my lady wants to travel and do tournaments. So I'll just go around and throw the left wherever, and we'll see what happens with it. You know,
Corey seemed to give you a little bit of problem left-handed.
With who?
Corey.
Don't start with me on this. Corey giving me problems. Corey, I hope you're in the chat still. Don't even start. They made me dump. We went to the ref script and they made me go, meh. And Corey was hiding his little fucking thumb. Then he went knuckles up and he fired back in that horrible angle. All that happened was he was so far out here. I was like,
oh, what? So they're supposed to penalize Corey because your arm is 7 feet fucking
no,
long?
they're supposed to move us both back. They just moved me back and made me dump instead.
Dude, when I've got a short arm and you've got a long arm, your elbow has to come back and drop angle in order for us to even meet in the middle with our webbings.
All that matters is, then once we put the strap on, how was it?
Yeah, it did not look like a difficult day at all once that strap went on. But
he fired off, and I was like, God damn it. He got so far, I was like, give me the straps. I was like, because it was just a horrible angle. But don't get me wrong, I'm not really talking about Corey. That's my boy, and he's super strong. I'm just saying that in that match, everybody say it was super duper close. He hit in a great angle when he hit his thumb. I was like, ugh. All right.
How would that match went between me and Corey that day?
I've never pulled you. I've never pulled you. I have no idea. And we arm wrestle on completely different styles, me and you. So
it's not what I asked you.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Yeah, I know. Nobody has any idea because it didn't happen. Had it happened, what do you think would have been the likely outcome? We can use words like likely.
I don't know. I don't even know likely how strong. I've never grown up with you left-handed. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I have no idea. To be honest, I can't even make an educated guess.
Or like,
I can't even make an educated guess in it. I don't know.
Not into politics?
I'll tell you this much though. The next day, me and Corey slow pulled, and when he got me palm up and connected his wrist to my wrist, he was pinning me.
Yeah, but you can't hook with a shit.
Yeah, that's right. I can't. But still,
especially with your left.
Well, when he got there, I was like, oh, good. And I couldn't do anything with him. So there's that. And I can still, against like anybody that's mediocre or low-level pro guys, I can still hook with them lefty. You have to be like pretty good to smash through me lefty in a hook.
You know that my left's number one move set is not letting people hook.
Well, he's pretty, dude. Corey gets tight. That thing, it's a hook, but it's shoulder right there. He likes that, like.
Anybody that moves forward with their wrist usually gets their hand taken.
We shall see.
Have you ever pulled with like Daniel Worley?
We after pulled at like an Alabama thing.
So take his left hand and just put it on a much bigger, stronger person. But the way he moves, it's basically we have the same ace kind of thing.
Okay. Dude, have you ever pulled with Justin Bishop?
No.
Dude, that guy, because in the same night I pulled Justin Bishop and Daniel Worley. Justin Bishop is his hand and wrist feels like a super heavyweight hand and wrist. It's so strong onto that smaller body. It's crazy how strong his hand and wrist is. It's really wild.
I would love to pull Justin Bishop. Well, lefty. Once I lose a few more pounds.
Yeah, you got to cut. I mean, he's pretty light. He's not even really active right now, right? He hasn't had a match in a while.
Just it doesn't feel fun pulling a little dude when you're 240 pounds.
Yeah.
But when I pulled Worley, I was like 280.
What was he?
215, 220. But I really don't think 40 pounds of fat helps me any. I didn't lose muscle mass by dropping 40 pounds. I can just almost see my wiener now. That's all.
Oh, that's important. That's important.
To who?
Somebody.
Not me. I don't got to see what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, Daniel Worley was strong. He was strong lefty. A lot of those guys were. His dude. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was thinking about Justin Bishop's dad. His dad was strong. Justin Bishop's dad was crazy strong.
Yeah.
I pulled with him. He embarrassed me. He was the first one to get me at that after pull, and I was like, oh god. And then he was like talking shit to me too. I was like, oh, I don't have anything left. I can't.
His brother was pretty strong too until he started being really bad at fighting.
Oh, he went to fighting, right? He was like doing MMA.
Not well.
No, according to Evan, nobody's good at fighting.
No, just I mean, the guy that is really bad at it's really bad at it no matter what. There's a lot of guys that I've seen fight where I'm like, I don't want to talk a whole lot of shit to him, but he's not one of them. And I've got a thing with the Bishops when it comes to them talking about fighting, because it was like shortly after the when Bishop beat Giannis, right? He's like the motherfucking man at 165 right now. You just beat Giannis. And then there was the Jake Smith match. I'm sure you know Jake.
Yeah.
And the whole taking his hat thing and everybody crowding the stage, like, what's going to happen here? And I saw comments afterwards where Justin said, Jake's lucky it didn't turn into a fight. I'm a fuck of a lot better at fighting than I am at arm wrestling. I'm like, motherfucker, you were like considered one of the very top in the world in your weight class at arm wrestling. If you are better at fighting than you are at arm wrestling, you're not arm wrestling for $1,000. You know, you've got yachts and shit. Don't give me this.
Well, hey, Jay, have you watched Jake's fights? I don't think I've ever watched a full Jake fight. Is Jake pretty good? I've never watched a full fight with him.
Jake's good.
Mm-hmm.
Jake can fight. Like, he moves well. He hits hard. Everybody's got fucking downsides to their game, but Jake's not somebody where I look at, watch what he does, and say, you suck dick and fucking pussy when it comes to fighting. You know, Jake can fight.
Oh, he's come back to arm wrestling. Apparently, he's been saying it for a few years. Like once he's done with his fight, then he plans to go full on arm wrestling again. I know he did a little pulling with Jamie Sheldon like a couple weeks ago. Jamie went and gripped up with him a little bit. So, yeah, Jake was a bad dude on the table when he was full on training and throwing everything at it. He was a bad dude for sure.
Yeah, no, Jake's definitely fucking very good.
I think that tournament you're talking, or that match where you're talking about where Jake and Justin Bishop went, that's where I beat Todd Hutchings.
Yeah, you had what, 400 pounds on him?
I picked him up off the pad twice, left-handed. Boop, double elbow foul.
It's also left-handed.
Oh, come on. Give me my win. Stop trying to take it away. I was like 4 years into the sport.
Oh, man, you know who else is beating Todd Hutchins left-handed? Fucking everybody that's ever pulled him left-handed. Like, what the fuck, man?
I want to pull Todd Hutchins. I do, and it sucks because I know it's all gonna be shadowed. Eric's so much bigger than him, but like, whatever. It's still Todd.
How much time do we got?
I got 7 minutes.
7 minutes?
Yeah. Why?
None of your business.
Oh, you're bringing somebody in here? Who are you trying to bring in here right now?
Mind your fucking business, Derek.
Who are you trying to bring in here right now?
Derek, just mind your business, man.
Oh man, I hope it's someone, controversial.
I would never have somebody controversial on my channel. Like, I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you this, dude, but this is a family channel.
It's a family channel.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm friends with everybody. All right, I got no enemies. We're good to go.
You're not friends with everybody.
Who could you bring in here that I'm not cool with? Evan, you love me to death.
You talk too much smack too many times.
Listen, just because I would crush you left-handed doesn't mean, especially now that I know that
Corey, look, I'm gonna put the video clips of you and Corey pulling and me and Corey pulling side by side.
Corey West? Corey Breslin. Wait, you haven't pulled him.
Yes, I have.
You have?
Record against Corey.
Oh, I didn't know you pulled Corey before.
Yeah, I pulled him in Rhode Island.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, he's bigger and stronger now. I remember seeing old videos of him.
He's about fucking 50 pounds smaller.
Yeah, but he was muscle now, and he always was pudgy and stuff back then.
He looked like a little fat kid. A really big fat kid. Now he looks like a bigger Brock Lesnar.
Dude, he's the next version of Breslin, the next Breslin coming up.
I don't think so? He has definitely the capabilities of being better than his old man.
Right. You think he'll go further than Tim did?
I don't know. Timmy fucking jumped in there and he went real high.
Yeah.
He was top 10 in the world for
ever.
How many fucking years? All of the years that he was in the sport?
As long as I can remember. Yeah.
Well, right until you fucking knocked him out of it. So you're kind of a piece of shit on that one. Remember when we had that conversation and you were like, who do you think I should go for in the top guys? Like, stylistically, probably Tim, but don't fucking do it. I love Tim. And then you did it.
I don't remember that conversation. Tim beat me. He beat my ass 5-0. I had to get revenge. And
No, you didn't.
I have this list, right? My goal is to be number one in the world, but I also have this list of guys that have embarrassed me in super matches. It was Tim, Devin, and John. I'm gonna get revenge on those dudes. I'm gonna get revenge on them. It's gonna happen. It's a rough list.
Derek?
It's a rough list.
Derek,
I'll have my way.
you've got 30% of it done. You can
Sure.
get another 33% of it done whenever the fuck you want. But that last 33 and a third, you don't want it right now. Let me give you a hint. If you wait about 3 years, it'll be easy.
You think?
Yes.
Is he gonna go back down to 225 or something? You think?
I don't know about that. I mean, 225, like, I think he was really having to make a conscious effort with his diet and not. I think he likes to sit around 240, like just naturally.
Yeah.
He wants to be bigger than that. He's got to work for it. He wants to be smaller than that. He's got to work for it.
Yeah.
Now that he's getting older, maybe a little heavier he would be naturally sitting at. But
Talking about Devin, by the way, guys. Just so you guys are up to speed.
oh no, I was talking about blah blah blah. Yes, of course we were talking about Devin. I don't think he wants to stay this giant fucking hulking version that he is forever.
Well, I'm gonna, dude. John Wazink will be in a home, and I'll show up with a table, and I'll get his orderly to allow me into his room, and I'll have my match with him. And before time is done, I'll have my revenge on that man. 100%.
Oh man, your 7 minutes is like running out, eh?
Yeah, it's coming to an end.
You know what? You might have to just leave me an extra 2.
Who are you trying to get in here?
Mind your business.
Trying
You'll
to
find
clear-
out.
You getting Corey in here, President?
Fuck that guy. Seriously.
Corey loves to talk shit to me. It's like his favorite to talk to.
Nah, Corey's fucking awesome. But he just sits there in his work truck smoking dope all night and
Smoking dope all night. Dude, I had a blast hanging out with the presidents in Vegas afterwards. They came to Brandon Allen's house and we sat there all night. And Tim had a drink. He had a whiskey. It was great. Or no, he had a whiskey, I think. But yeah, Tim doesn't drink. I guess Corey said he's only seen Tim drink on his 21st birthday. And Corey's like 29 now or some shit.
yeah.
So that was cool.
Well, I don't know. I think I fucked something up here. My phone's a piece of shit.
It happens.
So
I'm interested.
either way,
You're trying to bring in here. Who are you trying to surprise myself in the chat with, Evan?
Derek,
What?
why are you trying to ruin everything?
I should grow my beard. No, can't grow it like that.
Can you actually do that?
Probably it would be gross. It would
See,
be.
the thing is when you went through puberty, you decided to just like become really fucking tall.
Yeah, that's the
Right.
decision. Man.
So I did all the shoulder growing,
Yeah.
and then and the upper body grew.
The upper,
I put more effort pubescently into the beard than I did into growing my legs. So how tall are you? You're 5'21"?
6'8" or there he is.
Devin,
There he is.
This dude is telling everybody he's gonna whoop your ass.
I'm gonna one day.
Whatever, man.
Oh, come on. Come on. Tim beat me 5-0. John beat me 5-0. You beat me on whatever the fuck that was. I'm coming back one day. I'm getting my revenge on that little list. It's happening.
Yeah.
I'm so much bigger than you now, though, Derek.
Oh, you're tight. I'm shredded right now with abs, and I'm still like 70 pounds heavier than you. What are you talking about right now?
Who's bigger, Derek Smith or me?
Hey, Jody.
Hey,
Who's bigger?
all I know
Hi,
is I'm
Jody.
the littlest one out of all three of you.
Devin needs to
Devin,
learn how to eat. That's his problem. He doesn't know how to eat. Yes,
Devin,
he
just
has
give Jody
no
the
capacity.
phone, have her sit down and have a beer with us.
Can wine work? It's okay, have I wine?
Wine,
Yeah.
wine is nice. Wine is nice.
Unfortunately, I have to take my dog for a walk. He was supposed to come, but he doesn't do cardio anymore. So you guys will just have to go on without me.
Cardio's stupid.
Doesn't do
Stupid, right?
cardio.
Walking is the extent of the cardio I'm suggesting, and it's still too much.
And I
Wait.
think walking is just as bad as fasting is.
You can't shed those pounds.
Yeah. Terrible thing, fasting. Except
yeah.
that
I
it's
think he wants to go.
hi, boys.
I'm way too big now, Derek.
Yeah? You
I'm
just
like way bigger than you.
nah, never.
About 420 pounds.
Oh, 420. So you passed Step Levon, right? He was 415.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's hilarious though? As soon as Devin hit 415, he also became a pussy.
Just like that. Just like that. Just
Like that's just a magic number where you just like you lose it.
Oh, yeah. So apparently you're not coming down, huh? No training over here with Michael Todd.
man, I just so lazy.
I
Yeah,
just
you
don't
are.
see how Michael Todd's going to help you get ready for this.
No, there's gonna be a big. We were actually John was thinking about coming out. Corey was gonna be there.
Yeah,
Hopefully we get,
no,
like Wayne Withers
no.
and stuff.
I would have really liked to. If I could just snap my fingers and be there, I would. It's just getting on an airplane and flying down, and
Yeah.
I'm hungry all the time, Derek. I have to eat. And look at this couch isn't oiling itself.
It's true.
Okay. Somebody has to oil this thing. Look at this.
That is greasy.
Yeah.
It is greasy.
It's
Just
a
let the gates
greasy
happen.
looking couch. That is for sure. The reason gas prices are so expensive is because all of the oil is being used up on Devin's couch.
What are you guys talking about tonight?
We've been talking about lots like Derek versus Dave.
Is that going to happen?
Dave kind of put me on hold. I actually finally had the date. A tournament was ready to buy his ticket and everything on July 9th, but he said he got an offer from, I'm not trying to put his business out there, got an offer from somebody else. And he said he's going to let me know. That was like a week and a half ago, and I haven't heard anything. So I might, like, yeah,
See Dave's arm?
dude, it looks crazy.
Huge.
Oh man, I'd be so excited to try it out.
I thought Gennady was going to win, and now I'm thinking Dave's going to fucking murder him.
What
I thought Dave actually learned how to Photoshop your arm on there.
He looks humongous, man.
girthy boy?
Yeah.
But what lane does Gennady have on Dave? I mean, he's not gonna take his hand. I don't think. I don't see that happening.
It could.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
Anything's possible. Arm wrestling Dave in that fundamental style just seems like a ridiculous idea to me. Like, there's very few guys in the world that have ever been able to do it.
No, just King's move. Should
Derek
only
won't
King-
listen to me. He's a fat idiot with 3 chins that
Look at-
doesn't know how to do it.
Look at he does.
You can still do it. You can still do it. He's got to
Oh.
turn over real quick.
This, yeah, turn over.
Real quick. Real quick.
And
No, it'd be
just
so much
don't
cooler if I
worry
beat him
about
center
ripping your
table,
shit.
Devin.
Yeah, nobody cares about that stuff. do
Somebody
they?
has to bring it back. Some giant North American has to bring it back. You abandon us on these center table fights. You abandon us, and now somebody has to bring it back.
Well, then, Derek, you better hit that new 425 PR because you're not big enough to stand up with these fucks.
Yeah, Derek, you're getting to be on the short list. You get to
Oh,
be on the short list. You and Corey, who like,
it's crazy.
yeah.
We're gonna have to dance. at
I'm
some point.
actually surprised looking at everything that Corey actually didn't beat Hutchings. I'm actually surprised now. Yeah.
You think they run it back? You think Corey beats him? They run it back?
I think that it's gonna just keep on getting better for Corey. I mean, I think it's only a matter of time.
No.
Yeah, whether it's next year or 6 months from now. Yeah, of course. Of course.
That was Derek's other option. If he can't get the Dave match, Dave has too much going on. If the Gennady thing comes, other shit like that, he needs to pull. Hutchins was the other guy that he wants to go for right away. How do you see that?
Well, if you top roll him, I think you'll do just fine.
Well, we're going in, right? Evan style. We're going shoulder forward. What are we doing?
We already covered this about you being an idiot, and you should stop doing that.
It's so much
I
cooler
think-
that way, though.
It is.
It's cool
Look,
to
beating
win,
Todd
man.
Hutchins in a hook is way cooler than taking his hand and finishing it over. But
It's not impossible. but I just think like, why wouldn't you top roll him?
Why wouldn't he Kings move him?
Yeah, Kings move or top roll. Those are like the clear, easy paths to victory with him.
Now, obviously, Devin, we know you could have hooked with him or top rolled him. You just chose to Kings move because why not have an easy day, right?
Okay. The chat right now, and I want a final answer on this. Are we ever going to see the footage of you and Todd pulling from this past weekend? Is it anywhere? Does it exist? Is there a video of it?
I don't know if it does. Somebody might have it. Like there were a lot of people, and I don't know if anybody did. They might have it like tucked away in their little secret compartments, but
Gotcha.
there's not a lot of data to be drawn from it. We both were on the table for a very long time beforehand. And I mean, whatever, it's practice, but yeah.
And he had super matches.
Yeah.
Pork Chop's a bad dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to take some shit out of your arm.
For sure. For
you
sure.
Don't get tired. Yeah. And bottom line is, I don't think it fucking mattered. I think you guys could have had your pulls at the very beginning of the day and it would have been the same.
Yeah. And the thing is, you got to remember is he's smaller and I'm bigger than the last time we arm wrestled. So I mean, that's going to make a difference too.
Yeah, big's one thing, strong's another.
Yeah.
And
are you going to try a shoulder forward option with him on?
Dude, really? I'm coming right at him.
I'm like, something in my brain says early on you're going to try something crazy.
Well, why wouldn't I? I mean, that's
because maybe you'd like to have your fucking arm attached to you for the rest of the rounds against this giant fuck that's clearly said all he wants to do is remove your arm.
And that's exactly what Devin wanted.
We're just getting warmed up. Still we have like 2 months. It's like not 8 weeks, I think, on Saturday. So
yeah, I thought it was way too early for you to piss him off this hard.
Yeah.
But now that you've done it, there's no backing down now, man.
No, there's not.
Are you even lifting right now or just table time and rest, table time, rest? Or are you even doing your little lifts, like your little?
So today I did 2 murderous weight sessions, like murderously difficult. And I just got back from practice. And I'm going to sit here for probably about 5 more minutes and then I'll train again.
Okay. Well, if you're only here for 5 more minutes, I got to come through the city tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want to stop by if you're around. Yeah. I got a t-shirt I need you to sign.
Yeah.
And I want to show you a video while recording your reaction if you got a few minutes.
Okay. What time?
I don't know.
Okay. Just give me a buzz. I'm in and out a little bit, but yeah, give me a call.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And before we let you go, we talked about Derek. We talked about your match. Realistically, nobody gives 2 flying fucks about either of those because I'm pulling next weekend.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's going to be awesome. I don't know if I'm going to be there or not.
Are you serious?
I want to be there.
Oh, man. You know what? That sucks so bad for Austin.
What? Oh, because he said right.
The only reason he was coming up here to pull me
is
so he could get on the table with you right-handed. That's why I asked you, like, are you going to be there? And you're like, I'm 99%.
Right. And I was at the time, but.
Yeah, numbers change. Numbers change, especially when you suck at math.
Yeah. Well, we all know I fuck shit up sometimes, so I might be hard for me to make the trip right now.
You should make the trip anyways.
Yeah, I should.
So I got Jamie Stegan right-handed. How's that go?
You'll win that. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's really strong.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't think he's at your level yet. No.
I also agree. Now, Austin.
Now that you're in trouble.
Am I? How much trouble?
Yeah, I think you're in trouble. I've never pulled the guy. I just watch, and that guy looks good.
I mean, you could pull the guy if you'd like to.
Right. And I might I'm going to try, but
we're still at 95. Just,
it's probably like a 40%. Yeah.
Devin,
but we'll see.
Make YouTube videos while you're there. Fuck, it's working.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
You got to absorb his power. You got to get on the table with him. Right? Isn't
I'm
that
telling
thing?
you, Devin, this arm, like, I almost have a line there now. Like,
Yeah, you're gonna need a bigger line, I think. I
I've
don't
never
know.
needed a bigger anything. I've done quite well with my small little things my entire life. I've got two things that are big: my beard and my mouth.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough, dude, because
All I need.
he looks big kind of everywhere.
Right, but he's big and he's dumb, and I'm probably going to be able to convince him to hit me before the match.
Yeah, I
Pretty
don't know,
viral.
man. I think you're the underdog there. I'm thinking it's 3-0.
Wow, look, if he beats me, it's probably 3-0.
Listen, I hope you kill him.
I don't see me killing him, but I wouldn't be surprised if I get
looks
just
really-
a little bit of cup to hang
Like-
on.
He looks like he's at least 270, 285 or something, right? Bigger? Is he 300 plus? He looks big.
Just under. I think he said he was 298 on Sunday.
Yeah, he looks really big, man. And he
Yeah, he's a
doesn't
big
look
dude.
like,
But he
yeah.
shaved his beard and he looks like he's got an extra chromosome every time he shaves.
Yeah, he does. Hey, am I getting
So-
shutout stakes against Dave?
You get that match, you'll go shut up. I'm pretty sure of that.
For me to shut him out? Fuck yeah, dude. I don't think he has a chance of winning around. That's great.
Yeah, it's a good
All
match.
it's going to do is that, remember how you knocked off that one guy off that list?
Mhm.
It's just adding another one onto it.
Yeah. Well, you know what's interesting when you talk about shutout stakes? So the match with Corey and Brezink was posted like a long time ago, and it went up as a shutout for Brezink.
You gonna change that?
Well, I don't think we're going to change it because Brezink is still actually leading, I believe. But I have a feeling that might be one that might get a little bit interesting,
Right, because Krasny is blah, blah, blah. That's the same thing.
right? Mhm.
No.
Well,
All you got to do is change the payout structure for the match to John only gets paid if he wins, and he's coming in there and he's swamping him.
well, I don't know what their deal is, but that's how it works now.
Now, your
But-
match that's a shutout stake.
Yeah.
But that's a 6-0, not race to 4.
6, right? For Levon, it's 6.
So is that just because of Levon's I
Yes.
want to beat everybody 6-0? Normally
Yeah.
your shutout is just a race to the win, and then you guys want to fool around, do whatever you want, whatever.
But because he said it, now everybody feels like people are just trying to get around, and they'll take it all the way to 6.
Do you have a
Yeah.
prediction on the rounds, on the score right now? Your current prediction for your match?
I got
6,
one.
6-0.
That's fucking
I
right.
got the same prediction.
That's fucking right. That's right.
And
Dude,
after
listen.
Levon beats him 6-0, I'm hoping he doesn't actually tear Devin's arm off, because that'd be really gruesome. Like, I don't even like the sound of arm breaks. They're really loud and terrible sounding. But if you were to rip it right off, you add like spaghetti noises to it and shit. Like, it's terrible. I just really hope Devin doesn't piss him off so bad that after Levon wins 6-0, he doesn't actually use my buddy like a flashlight.
I hope that, like, I think about it all the time and I'm like, how strong is that dude? And I hope I can feel him, like if it's just like round, I'm gonna be like, oh no, this is terrible. But I'll tell you, if I can get any kind of a bite on him, he's gonna be in trouble. He's gonna be in trouble. Yeah.
Do you win? Say you win. Do you stay big and you try to defend this title, or are you going back down ASAP?
No, if I win, I'll have to defend it.
So you're gonna
Right,
stay
but
big.
not for
Golly,
like
something
a
like that.
year.
Woo!
Like, it becomes like a yearly appearance now, just to keep the
Well,
spot.
I'll definitely take a little bit of time just to fucking seriously. I'm gonna need just a bit of time, but it won't be too long, and I'll defend it like against the number 2 guy for sure.
You
like,
look back to the history of engineering, and like all of these great tower structures, they don't just get put up every 2 months.
Right? It takes forever to build them, right?
Planning, everything. Like, there's a lot that goes into it.
Right.
So let's just go ahead and assume, because everybody already knows you're going to win. Except me, apparently. What's that? You gonna run Vitaly next?
I think Vitaly's the number 2 guy in the world.
And that's even arguable. Like he might even be the guy.
Right. Yeah. So I think Vitaly is definitely the next guy who would, have a shot at the world title, regardless of who wins. That's what I think.
So you're telling me we're having the number 1 spot in the world between the guys that aren't number 1 and 2?
Well, it's hard to say because there hasn't been enough East versus West to really ping it down totally. I think it's safe to say Levon, number 1 from the East, Vitaly number 2 from the East, and that's even moderately debatable. But I think it's pretty clear.
Well, he won the last one, 6-0.
No, Levon is unarguable. You can't argue with Levon being 1. I'm saying even.
Are you going to argue him being number 2 though?
Well, just because of guys like Alex who came up, and I'm not saying, listen, there's no part of me that thinks Vitaly's not the number 2. I think he's number 2. It's just that it starts to get, and look, Vitaly's the number 2. Maybe he's the number 1. And I think from North America, I know Dave's been hot and a lot of people hate the way I beat him, but I think I'm the number 1 in North America. And then there's the crossover, right? So could it be that so right now I think Dave is ranked, well, Dave just beat Alex. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Is this between the number 1 and the number 2, or the number 1 and the number 3, or I don't know. I think I put myself in the 3 spot optimistically. That's where I think I sit. I
But
think
Hermes is ahead of you.
Who is Hermes?
Hermes.
Okay, but Hermes got beat by Alex, who got beat by Dave, who I beat. So, yeah, for sure, everybody can beat me. Okay, so let's just say it's 1 versus 100. So I'm the 100th best guy on the planet, and I've been, because of my YouTube.
Oh, Devin, you sell yourself short, buddy. You're top 10 no
This would
matter
be
how you
YouTube.
slice it. I don't even care the rules or if Europeans are there. You've got to be at least 10.
Well,
Dave and Mike have beaten enough guys
but
for you to
it's
get
not
to 10.
fair because we're kind of on the same team, so you're not allowed to vote.
I feel like
probably-
Vitaly's a worse matchup for you than even Levon, personally.
Vitaly's a terrible matchup for just about everybody.
Yeah.
He's terrible, and he's looking stronger than ever. So, but for sure, if I manage to win, I'd fight again at the best I could be.
Terrible
sure.
idea, Devin. You need a
Right.
manager. You got to go out on top.
I should have left a long time ago.
Well, yeah, but you didn't. And now you're here. It's like, take it and fuck off.
And I'm never gonna leave. I'll be
Never
frickin-
leave the sport, but I mean,
But then, okay, so WAL is gone. So say you lose.
Whoa, hold on. Why are you saying stuff like that?
I thought they're gone. Well, I haven't heard anything.
Who's saying that? Who's
Well,
saying?
I'm saying I haven't seen shit.
well,
so I'm
COVID
just-
shut them down. I'd like to see them back. I'd like to see them come back with tournaments.
I would not assume that they're gone. I wouldn't.
Arm Wars was gone for how many years?
Yeah, I would not assume that they're gone.
Well, I was just trying to think, so if some you lose Levon or whatever, and you want to chill out and go back down to a more comfortable weight, then you're a WAL trying to control the heavyweight thing again.
Man, I just go and do whatever I want. I'll just go around, whatever. Just fucking show up at your house and film it.
Hey, there you go. I like that.
Yeah. Anyways, hey guys, I love you. I gotta train. I gotta get massive.
Same.
Well,
there you go.
Go.
Devin,
Go building.
I would like to ask you one more question before you go.
Yeah.
But I gotta pee. So let me go pee and think about what it is I want to ask.
Are you for real, Evan? Are you for real? You just jerking me around?
No, I actually have to pee, and I just didn't want to leave Derek hanging.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go. I'm leaving right now too. I was supposed
Yeah.
to leave a couple minutes ago.
Oh, so everybody's leaving, buddy.
Yeah.
Why don't you go have your piss?
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
Evan, I'll see you later, bud. I'm out of here.
Oh, now, okay, so I'm stuck here.
Oh, you're waiting for him to piss? Oh my gosh.
Can we just say goodbye?
I'm gonna head out. It's Evan. It's Evan. You know what? He's coming to your house
Hey.
tomorrow.
Love you, Derek.
All right, bud. Hey,
Yeah.
best of luck with your training.
Yeah, take it easy, buddy.
See ya.
Oh, the sons of bitches all left. Like they just left me hanging. Like, why would they do that? But there's not much I can do about it. You gotta pee, you gotta pee. What do you want me to do? You can't have a show basically based on your drinking. What goes in must come out. It's like gravity, right? Comes in, can't all just stay. All right, so I'm gonna try to catch up to the chat. I suppose we can get back to the Q&A part of our normal Thursday show before those two fucks hijacked our shit. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Is that worthwhile having guests in or what? I know I do need better friends. They're jerks, man. Like, what can I say? What can I say? Is Uncle John still going? Well, if you've got a question for the empty chair, we can ask. Probably won't get an answer, but we can ask. I got rid of my chair. Well, I didn't get rid of the chair. I love that chair. That chair's never going anywhere. But it's seen better days. It's had a rough life. Yeah, Derek's always sober. He's fucking. Well, you saw his eye. Like, that's what happens when he drinks, you know. I wouldn't drink either if every time I did, I woke up with a black eye. Devin's Forum. You didn't like us having guests? You have to enjoy those guests. So, that does mean your shit will be in the mail very soon. Marcus, buddy, I'm sorry. Derek's got some pretty big shit coming up. And he's pretty good at arm wrestling, so he wants to hop in here. I like chatting with him. Plus, you guys were overrunning me in the comment section. I got all flustered, and I'm like, oh, we got somebody that's actually good at doing this? Let's get him in here. Yeah, I don't like having too many guests. When you get too many guys on here, shit gets out of control. I hope Devin shows up for the event too. I really feel bad for Austin. He doesn't have a right-handed match. That was literally the big point of making this match. It gives him a reason to get up here. Devin's going to be there. He wants to arm wrestle with Devin right-handed before the Levon match. I feel bad for him if that doesn't happen, especially when he comes here and instead of getting the easy win and getting to train with Devin, now he gave me too much notice and I'm ready to fucking fight that big prick. So now he's going to take a loss and not get to arm wrestle Devin. It's going to be a rough weekend. But it is a shame if we used up all of our questions when I wasn't able to keep up with the chat because we had guests on. So anything that was asked that I missed in the chat, you know, fire that back in here. We got probably 15 minutes or so before I got to fuck off to bed. Believe it or not, I'm trying to be responsible getting close to match time. Austin would destroy you. Well, we're going to find out, but I disagree. Alan pulling Austin right-handed could be super interesting. It really could. Yeah, well, I mean, that's so. Did Devin say he might show up someday just to pull Derek in the backyard? Yeah. That's what Devin does. If he's not competing at that level anymore, why not? Why not? Like, that's, if I had the YouTube following that Devin has and I could just do whatever the fuck I want, I would have myself a party bus and we would just be like, I would take a couple of guys and we just hit the road and just fuck right off. Hit the road and we'd hit up every club that's got somebody fun to party with on the way around North America. Unless I could get like a cool party bus that like could drive across the ocean. Yeah, 15 more minutes, 2 more beers. We're all good. Yeah, responsible adult. So beers with bad company on Tuesday will probably be the last of my drinking until I get to the event. Oh, you know what? I'm taking this too. I hope you guys don't notice that I really fucked up shaving my head and like there's giant patches of hair missing all over the place. Razor got all clogged up. I ran out of blades. Whatever. Here, man, what did Todd say about Devin? Was their practice good? I was gone before they actually started pulling. So I don't know. Devin, start getting some cardio in. Need a little win for that match with Mick Jagger. I've got more wind than that big prick does. We're always good. Where's Gobby these days, Evan? I don't know. I threw him through a wall and apparently hasn't been able to get out of the wall since. He's just disappeared. P.O. Box, Ron Weber. Beer wife fucked that up. Fucked that up. She hasn't got it off done yet. She was actually supposed to go down there and get it done today, but we had some shit come up. She never made it. Roger Cunningham, you need to send a super chat big enough that lets me buy a bus that can drive across the ocean. So, I mean, with prices of fuel and engineering, it's a lot. Probably more than you can afford with your shit welds. So have to be fuck right off, Murray McKay. You're a giant piece of shit. And I mean that fully. If Sap to be is Murray McKay, I do mean you are a giant piece of shit. Both a giant and a piece of shit and a giant piece of shit. Can very large intervals between actual matches with just practice in between be detrimental? Once you hit a certain level, I don't think so. Once you know how to arm wrestle and to compete, and you don't got to worry about all that stuff. I don't want to open. Wait, maybe I do want to open stuff that all of my debaucherous fans send me. Oh God. We won't be able to do that live. It'll be pre-recorded because some of the shit's definitely going to need to be cut out. Oh, never mind. Thought you were nabbing Rob or George. Yep. Followed by to the chats. Have to be Todd is clearly a fucking monster, just not that big. It's practice, guys. You can't really take practice too much. Yeah. It gives you an idea, but not enough to worry about matches. Okay, it'd be my honor to banhammer. No, you don't, Devin's forearm. Look, I don't want to take the wrench away from you, but we don't do that shit here. This is literally an uncensored family channel. Murray McGay is allowed to be on here under an alias. We don't ban. I can't troll people the way I do and still take offense to trolling. I think Murray's a piece of shit, even more so if he's on here under disguise because he can't actually, show up as with his own name, but whatever, fuck that guy. If it was actually Murray McKay being sapped to be, whenever I called him out for being such a giant piece of shit, he probably would have kept talking. But knowing Murray for being the giant sensitive piece of shit that he is, if he fucked off, it probably is him. Devin got joints in the mail. Who doesn't want joints in the mail? But that's perfectly legal here. We're allowed to get joints in the mail here. So it's kind of awesome. I don't think Murray is sapped to be, but if he is, boom. I don't think it is either. Just the way that whole thing played out, I don't think so. But if it is, fuck that guy. Thanks for the clip, though, Evan. Not sure what clip you're talking about, but you do work magic with some of your shit. If I was able to do the things that you do, I would be able to like clip together out of a 2.5 hour, 3 hour nonsense fucking show, like a 5-minute video that's like super awesome. I don't know how to do all that shit. Not very good. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I'm squinting or if I'm drunk. But I was half snapped when we started the show. Either way, McKay denied it on Bowen's live stream. Wow. What do you mean? Send it to me. I'll do it for you. How the fuck am I supposed to do that? Doesn't make any sense. Marcus, what does text save me mean? And why would you retract a message? Oh, it's because you didn't want me to ask what you meant. That makes sense too. One thing's for sure, I can't wait to see you all cry, to see all you guys cry once Devin gets smashed and Levon says it's the easiest opponent yet. Why would I cry if that happens? I don't know if you've been listening or not, but I don't think Devin's going to win. I think Levon's just too big, too strong. I've always said it. Devin is incredible right now. But from what I hear about how strong Levon actually is, I just don't think it's enough. Oh, I'm always right. I'm always right. Yeah, Devin versus blah, blah, blah. Just like all the other matches, I'm normally right. But I really hope I'm wrong about this one. I really hope Devin can get it stalled out like first fucking round. I would really enjoy it. I don't think it's going to happen. Who's a Devin hater? Me? Ish. Oh, you're responding to Sap to be. I'm not sure. Holy shit. I'm fucking that up. Tried to open the beer fridge by trying to pull the door open from the door. Yeah, probably going to need a nap there soon. All right. Imagine he'd lose to Dave right now in WAF rules. Oh, Sap to be. Seriously. So the thing is, WAF rules is actually better for a King's move than most other rule sets. So that's stupid. Plus, with how fucking strong Devin is right now, no. Devin would beat any North American under any rule set right now, for sure. Yeah, I didn't think you were Murray. But if you know Murray because you're from the same region, go over to his house and tell him that I think he's a giant fucking piece of shit. Hey, baby.
Alright,
You're looking hot.
thanks.
You and your big titties.
Thank you.
Okay, where are we at here? Yeah, Murray would definitely say it's not him if it was Sap, but honey, I'm live right now. You can't do that shit to me. Well, he's got to know Murray personally if he's from the same area. So at the very least, he needs to go over and tell Murray he's a piece of shit. I don't think anybody actually needs to find out who Sap to be is. I do have a little bit of respect for his ability to set Devin off that hard. Like, to make somebody hate you that bad, it's impressive. Maybe it is Murray. Murray's pretty good at being a piece of shit. So either way, I don't really care. Right, Sap. Murray hasn't beaten anybody ever. I mean, he placed second at a tournament and he calls himself second place at the Worlds, but it was the World Fire and Police Games where there was only one guy that actually arm wrestles at it, and he lost to him. So while being way fucking bigger with more experience, Murray's a big piece of shit that's weak. All those skulls that I have, I've already drank them all, and then we filled them with water and food color just because those things are pretty cool. Do I think I can beat Jaggers in a hook? Probably not. I don't think Jaggers can make me hook. Devin's Jake beyond the case. Get it done, Jake. Get it done. Get it done. Being a CUNT is easy. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Devin's Forum, you are typing like Marcus Thompson or oh, Jesus Christ, Sap to be. Well, yeah, I lost the ball. And did I? Finished third Grandmasters 2017 WAF. Grandmasters. Does anybody actually pay attention to who the 70 plus years old third place guy is? Jesus Christ. Worst comment ever. More likely to be Bowen because he would definitely Hutchins, blah, blah, blah. Maybe. I guess. So I have to be saying the classic Bowen diss. Well, realistically, if you say anything but that, pretty well call you an idiot and chew you up. And then that one just makes you seem like such an original intellect that you can just come up with your own insults. Fuck off. 4 years ago, nobody gives a shit. Marcus, I do my best. It is not easy. You fuckers are tough to deal with from time to time. But I do try. You know what's fucking shitty though? Is in the last like 3 months, I've realized that I've gotten old. And that I have to hold my phone at a certain distance and at a certain angle so I can actually read the fucking thing. And I'm either going to have to figure out how to like zoom in and blow up the chat section, or I'm going to have to start wearing those fucking nerd goggles. The wife got a pair of those reading nerd goggles. And I've noticed if I put them on, I can read a lot better. Fuck. I was really hoping that was something I never ever had to deal with, but it is what it is. Marcus, yes. chat interaction is key. Look, I love hanging out with you guys and just reading all your comments. Fuck, this is literally more fun hanging out with you guys and doing the comment thing than most of the shows whenever you're talking with people. Wow, I mean, that's fun, but doesn't have the same satisfaction to it. I like doing this. You guys wanted me to get Derek on, and then the whole Devin thing was an accident. I got a message from Devin answering a question I sent him hours ago, but it showed up on my broken ass phone that he sent a message, but the last message sent to me on Facebook was Derek saying, send me the link. So I thought it was Devin was watching the show saying, send me the link. He wanted in. So I sent him the link, and then turns out he was answering something different. Or my old eyes and drunk ass fucked it all up. And either way, we got Devin on here for a few minutes. It was fun. Neil is going hard on the quadratic fist. You're in trouble. Neil can't train or it ruins his experiment. That doesn't make sense. Either way, Neil can train as hard as he wants. I'm still going to win. It's just how much effort I have to put through. I will not get contacts. There is no fucking way I'm not touching my eyeballs every day. Not going to happen. That's fucked up. It's weird. I won't do it. Yeah, Marcus is always drunk. He's fucking Irish. I went to an AA meeting once there, Marcus, and it was weird. I was young. I was walking through the city of Ottawa with my buddy. And as we were walking down this, I lived in a fucking shady neighborhood, man. It was rough. But we're walking down this one fucking shitty street right in front of this fucking shithole strip club that I used to go to every day. And somebody like threw something out the window at my buddy and yelled, "Don't fucking move, I'm coming down." And I looked at my buddy, I was like, "What the fuck's that about?" He's like, "Oh man, we gotta go. I'm gonna get my fucking ass kicked." I'm like, no, you're not. He's like, no, seriously, this guy will fuck me up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna let him. So I kind of want to see what he wants. Look, I got a bottle of fucking whiskey in my hand. I got like a big bottle of Pepsi that was half full of whiskey, and I'm like drinking that while we're walking around. And he's like recovered alcoholic, so he didn't drink, but I did. I'm like half in the bag, and this guy's like throwing something out the window and saying, "Don't fucking move, I'm coming down." And he's getting all upset, like, we gotta go. Like, fuck, we do. I want to see where he's going with this. So we waited there for a minute. I made my buddy wait. And the guy comes down and he starts like freaking out and he tries to get right in my buddy. Like, yeah, well, I'm just gonna step in front of you. Hey, you're talking to me now. What the fuck is his actual problem? And the guy realized that, oh, you're not a small little dude that I can run over. He fucked off back upstairs. Perfect. Well, that made my day easier. So we continue on our walk, and my buddy says, "Oh, dude, I got to go to a meeting right now. I just want to steal your drink. I want to drink. I can't drink. We got to go to a meeting." I'm like, "Well, I don't want to go to a fucking meeting." He's like, "There's one right around the corner right now. Can you just take me there?" I'm like, fuck. All right. So I go to the meeting with him. He's like, "Just come on in with me." I'm like, "I'll wait outside and drink my drink. You go to your meeting." No, I'm like, "Just come in." All right. So I go into the meeting and I sit down next to him at the table, and like there's all these people here in AA, and you know, I'm sitting there drinking fucking whiskey and Pepsi at the meeting. And it goes around, everybody stands up and introduces themselves. So, all right. Everybody, you're all looking at me? I gotta introduce myself? Okay. So I stand up and I say, "Hi, I'm Evan, and I am an alcoholic." I realized that I didn't have to lie when I said that. And I sat back down and kept drinking my whiskey. I was like, fuck. That was a moment of truth I didn't expect today. Either way, we fucked off out of there and we had a good day. Okay, back to the chat. Matthias Padar, that's not getting old. You're just too drunk. Well, Matthias, that happens when I'm not drunk. So fuck. Right. The hemorrhoids have turned into cataracts. Having different modes in a phone setting, make text bigger. No, I know how to do that. I just refuse because I can hold the phone at a different distance instead. Irish, we're born drunk. And we go out of our way to stay that way. Okay, aren't we all here to drink and hide from our wife and children? I don't hide. I love it when my wife comes down. She is far prettier than you guys. And not because I'm blind. I thought she was beautiful before I went blind. Ron Weber, don't ever claim Irish. You are way too shit at drinking. Marcus, go the fuck to bed, buddy. Get some sleep. Like, fuck, you gotta have stuff to do. You have to be fluent in drunkenese to speak, follow this. I am fluent in drunkenese. It's fine. Drug tested for alcohol. How's that a thing? Well, happy accident. Devin is the best. We'll find out in 2 months. Sleep cheating. Marcus, get some fucking rest, buddy. Would you let Paul Maiden give you a massage? On my fucking balls, a piece of shit. Four a.m. Marcus is the same as 1 a.m. Marcus, which is why he is near and dear to my heart. I love Marcus. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's just that as I get later into this, he's easier to understand or not. He might go out of his way to text all fucked up early in the night. And no, not 105 nerds watching, 120. Our numbers have went up since my piss break. God created whiskey so the Irish wouldn't take over the world. I think that was for the natives. I have contacts. I literally can wear a pair for 9 months without taking them out. It's my record. That's fucked up. But that would mean I still have to touch my eyes every 9 months. And I don't want to touch my eyeballs. I used to smoke an ounce in 3 days. I literally have sat down and smoked a 1/4 pound of weed with 2 buddies in one sitting. It was terrible. 105 drunks. Nope, we got 120. But I probably lost track of the fucking chats again, and I'm way behind. Whatever. Sap, Paul Ref, Evan, be funny. Yeah. I think Neil said he won't let Paul ref the match between me and Neil because it might get out of hand real quick. Let me guess, they smelled the alcohol on you. Cap, that's so true. I may stop so I could take over rest of it. Oh, fuck, Marcus. Enjoy the whiskey. Enjoy the whiskey. Functioning also. Well, we're all functioning alcohols. Functioning alcohol. Right. We're all functioning alcoholics. Otherwise, we wouldn't still be able to be here. Devin should piss King's move in the... Oh, my God, I should. We don't have any snow. Fuck, I want to do that right now. Yeah, Ron Weber is a compulsive liar. The only thing he tells the truth about is when he says, yes, I am a compulsive liar. But he never does that. He says, I'm not a liar, which is also a lie, but we knew that he's a compulsive liar. Where's the blunt? I will smoke that right after the live so that I can sleep. If I do it now, it won't work. Ron, go do a puzzle. Relax. Irish Ebonics. Is that a real thing? 125 here. Nerd, please kindly press the like-shaped thumbs up button. I definitely read that wrong and added words that I wasn't supposed to, but whatever. Oh, man. Why can't you fucking send me chicken nuggets? I want fucking chicken nuggets. No, no, no. Ron Weber does not chug like a 6-year-old girl. Well, not one from the valley, I'll tell you that. The 1/4 Irish is working now. That's why. Well, once the German, Viking, and Native all get fucking too drunk to keep up, the Irish comes out and we get good at it. You know what? I'm gonna sneak one more beer in. Because I want it. You know what the fun thing about shitty tasting beer is? The more of them you have, the better they start tasting. Nuggets are made of soy. Well, then soy's fucking awesome. Jesus. Oh, man. I am starting to smoke. Far too much. I'm going to have to quit this shit. You know what the problem is with quitting smoking? I can't hang out with you guys if I quit smoking. I'm going to turn into an ornery prick. I will get grumpy as fuck. I'm going to have to find things to do to spend my time on. He's not smoking. Oh, make me go nuts. Well, I think the biggest problem is I gotta quit drinking to quit smoking. Like, at least for the first, 2 weeks or something. Fuck, the more I drink, the more I want to smoke. I don't know. Ron Weber chugs like Kristen Minnie's voice. Oh, fuck. And that came from Levon's flashlight. I'm not sure if I like the comment or the name better. Both of those things make me so happy. Marcus, yes. The Irish side of Evan just comes out and picks a fight with everybody else when we get there. George like making puzzles. Who's George? Who the fuck is George? Oh, yeah. Ron Weber, George. Okay, you got to keep in mind, I don't remember most of my lives. Until something triggers a memory. Either way, now I get all of these George references, and it makes all of my night so much better. Oh, fuck. You know what? Maybe we should get George on here and do like a real quick fucking chug. Yeah, I got it. The Rob and George, Rob, Ron, Rob, fuck George. Fuck that. I can't remember his name. My favorite MMA fighter. Easier to answer if you put parameters on that. Is there a weight class, all time, current? I'm just going to take that as an all time. And Boss. Definitely Boss Rutan. Love that guy. He's fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's tough part. Few drinks and the itch to smoke comes out. Wow. We're going to deal with that real soon. King George is always drunk. I love drinking with George. He's fucking incredible. He takes a sip of his beer and pours a shot of whiskey in. And that's what we drink with him. And hopefully I have a super match with King George in the upcoming future. But fuck, that's a terrible match for me to take, you know? George doesn't lose Ron Weber, this is your chance for redemption. You can get on here and show me that you're better at chugging than you used to be. Sap the Bee said something, but doesn't make sense. Don Fry and his stash. Don Fry's a badass. I was a huge fan of Chuck Liddell. Huge fan of Chuck Liddell. I love the way that he had one game plan and he told everybody else, like, yeah, you know what my game plan is. Stop me. And then he just went out there and knocked you out anyways. Everybody knows what he wants to do, but you can't do anything about it. Okay, take him down. Whatever. He just fucking stands up. He literally does not care if he gets punched in the face. He just fucking stands up and then knocks you out. Well, and that worked fantastically right until his chin got too old. That's how it happens. I'd smoke Evan like a blunt. He can't fight. Okay, yeah, it is Murray. It's have to be Evan can fight, just can't arm wrestle. You know what? There was a lot of years where I was definitely better at fighting than I am at arm wrestling. I'm better at arm wrestling now than I am at fighting. I'm not a 25-year-old anymore. But I will knock the fuck out of Murray McKay if he ever decides he wants to step up and try it. And if he ever tries to put his hand on the beer wife, fuck that guy. Yeah, well, if he ever tried to touch a beer wife, he'd have no choice but to smoke my pole. That's the tip. I just wouldn't let him be awake for doing it. Try chewing gum. It can distract your mouth from smoking, or maybe take a couple of hits of weed. No, I was damn near off the cigarettes completely when I was smoking weed heavily. Just, I don't anymore. It's have to be, you can fight drunks at the bar. That's it. That's true. I could definitely do that because they're drunk at a bar. I mean, if you can't beat up a drunk at a bar, there's no point in having this conversation, don't you think? Doesn't make much sense. Ear electrolysis made him quit smoking. I pulled out an awful lot of ear hair here today. Y'all didn't notice it because the beard kind of covers it all, but maybe we can get two birds stoned at once. No big deal. Look, if Sap to be wants to talk about all this shit, why don't you show up and try to do one of those things that you know will make me angry? We'll find out real quick. No big deal. No, Big Frank, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. But like I said, I'm generally honest. I cannot fight like I used to. I am not young. I've also got plenty of fucking aches and pains. Be a roofer for 30 fucking years and see how that goes. Wait. What? Nope. It was only 23 years, not 30. Oh man, now I feel like a pussy. Thanks. Okay, that one hurt. It's have to be his hemorrhoids. I'm sure of it. Hemorrhoids is definitely spelt wrong. But he's more like a hemorrhoid. I think it's have to be. It's starting to really remind me of Murray McKay. And I used to affectionately call Murray McKay a yeast infection. You know, it's like trying to live with an irritating cunt. Yeah. I can quit smoking cigarettes. I just got to choose to. The beer wife once said she'll quit smoking if I do. And I was like halfway through a cigarette and fucking drunk, and I just put it out. I said, okay, we're done. And she didn't make it that far, but I'm a stubborn motherfucker. Just all I needed was a reason to be stubborn for it. You are goddamn right, Marcus. I am hell on wheels for 10 seconds still, for sure. All right, bro. Devin sure had your back there. Fuck you, Austin. Listen here, you big prick. I'm gonna fuck you up. I hope so. I think so. Look, the whole honesty comes out of me when I get drinking. I really do think I'm winning this match. But if I don't, what? I'm definitely still going to get drunk and have a great night. If the worst thing that happens to you in a match is, or in the day, is losing an arm wrestle match, the worst thing that happens to me in a day is losing an arm wrestling match, it's not really a bad day. There are so many things that could be so much worse. That ain't going to stop me from fighting as hard as I fucking can. I think the worst part about losing to you would be the video that comes out afterwards and all the comments and captions about, I think I'll be able to put a good spin on it though. Really think about it for a second. It's like Evan shows up and, I lost to somebody with Down syndrome. I'll just go make more videos of me letting other guys with Down syndrome beat me, and we'll throw it all in there into the compilation. No big deal. Oh, no. I've got a ton of CBD ready to go. I smoke that all the time. It's not going to fix smoking cigarettes. But yeah, I do smoke CBD. Maybe arm break, dislocated shoulder, spine issues. Are you out of your fucking mind, Austin? You know what? Now I'm getting angry. Fuck you, Austin. What are you going to do about it? Austin, you're not going to beat me. I really don't think so. You're a piece of shit. Sap to be. How would you get fucked? All right, guys, it's 11:15. I got shit to do in the morning. It has been a blast. Devin's forearm, you are correct. My arm does not break. It won't do it. We have had bigger, badder dudes trying to do it. My arm doesn't break. If you can break my arm, there's a good chance I'm swinging with the arm that's not broken, but I'll buy you a beer after that. So we will see you next weekend. Until then, I will see all of y'all on Tuesday for the regular time. I doubt Thursday will happen next week. I'm going to be in the middle of behaving, getting ready for a match. But we'll see y'all soon. Take care, everybody.